Bash.
Button.
Bash.
Button.
It might be the open word button.
I already have
Notepad.
LibreOffice opened because it's free. I don't have to pay for it.
Oh, I need something like that because I'm using Notepad at the moment and it sucks.
You have to pay for Word.
Yeah,
Microsoft 365,
Ooh,
yeah.
you pay for. I mean, you pay for the whole suite, but you pay for Word. Ever since I think it was like 2011.
And how many words you can pay for? All of them.
7 billion.
If you're Owen Wilson, they pay you for a lot of work.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Hello everyone! We are back at it again with more Guardians Rebirth. It's been 2 weeks, as is the norm, which is weird, because it's the norm.
Count.
How are you doing today? I like what you did with your face. Did you get it braided?
Braid the face.
What?
Braid the face.
Braided their face.
People get their faces braided all the time. I've seen it.
That's fair. That's fair. That's gonna be kind of uncomfortable.
It would. It was probably a bitch to clean. To get the soap in everywhere. Make sure all the creases are nice. But you know, it's the aesthetic.
I can relate.
Alright.
Aesthetic is the most important value.
Out of everything.
Aesthetic.
Better than stats, one would say.
Gotta have that drip.
Alrighty then. Let's get it going. We've got a big old day of adventure. Let me get everything set up. Gonna adventure a bank.
Ew.
Oh,
Before I start, I haven't watched the Pomni stuff, Digital Circus, but I respect what it's doing. But people took an old Sanity Not Included clip and then changed it to that clip, and no one knows the origins of the Sanity Not Included clip, and now I feel sad and all.
Oh, I know the exact clip you're on about,
What?
and yeah, I know it from that.
There's one guy and another guy, they're going around, they're going on an adventure, and they end up at a bank, and he's like, "Oh, you're robbing a bank?" He's like, "No, we're adventuring a bank. Keep up."
Keep up. I actually got the voice actors to do that as well. So they just wanted to do it.
It's a good bit.
Oh, it's so good.
It's an old bit, that's why it makes me feel old. Alright, let's get it going. Previously in Guardians Rebirth, our hero spent some time in Stormbluff. First, they had a discussion with Glenril Scorchborn, leader of the Cobalt Guild, about a variety of topics, starting from Azulon's death and the leading circumstances, to the attack of Marcanus and the potential attack here in Jakun. After decisions were made, the party visited a few locations. A few locations voiced by the Guildmaster, that makes sense, okay. First was a Stormforge, where Gavenus Arcbax, the Dragonborn Smith, was commissioned to forge some fun arrows, a light rapier, and a masterworking maze old armor. And Haito bulk bought a few £100 of iron. Next was the
£800 of iron.
£800 of iron. Next was the Eye of Storm magic shop, where the party browsed in some magic items. After all the shopping was complete, Maya silently went upstairs and had a conversation about change and her preconceptions of herself with Haito. Had a quick conversation with the Shogun, recorded teleportation sigil, and then bought some axe peaks. And now they're traveling south to Germanus. As we begin.
Also, sorry, slight clarification from last time. Were we given back the diamonds that we spent on Azulon?
Yeah. We got them
Didn't
back because
Yeah,
I rolled a persuasion check and rolled decent, so I got paid back. We got paid back.
Okay. Cool.
But yeah, as I said before, I thought I thought I added it to all of the maps, so I'm just gonna double check real quick. Did I not put it on this map? I did not. Cringe. Alright. Wait. No, I'm alright. Okay, yeah, sorry. It is. Sorry. I think I'm correct on my number. I just want to reassociate it. Yeah, you can go 24 miles on a thing, which is 1 square, 6 miles. Yeah, and Axe Peaks are giving you 2 extra But this first day will probably still be just getting down to the mountain because it will to
Yeah,
the
like
base
half,
of the
right?
mountain because it's half speed.
Makes sense.
What'd you say, Darren?
I mean, yeah. I was confirming it's half speed.
Yeah.
So even if we did a fast pace, that'd be 6 tiles, which gets reduced down to 3 tiles or 4 with the axe beaks bonus. So it's still just the base of the mountain.
Yeah.
Either way.
That's okay. Oh, I think we have enough. I think we talked about rations. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I
have
think
a
we've got
bunch
like
of
20.
food.
We have 109 days of rations total.
Right.
We go through
Alrighty.
4.
We have a couple.
But what about for the birds?
I got
We all
20.
bought stuff for the birds. Yeah, I got
I got it written down.
40.
somewhere.
I have 40 days of feed for the birds.
Yeah, I put them in my inventory.
I put
also
it on
curious if
their
we-
sheet.
I know you can purchase saddlebags sometimes for things. I wonder what that'll do with our inventory limitations.
Just hold stuff.
Yes,
hold
I was
it.
wondering how. Curious how much.
Hold
But
wherever
no one
a
owns them.
saddlebag will hold.
Yeah.
All of my items turn to cards.
Alright. Except those arrows.
True. Which one?
Special arrows.
The fun arrows you bought.
Oh.
The fun gold arrows.
Oh, they're not cards? Oh, great. I can take that off my list. Forgot about that.
Because it won't change form.
Because it's the magical thing of it.
Alright.
So,
excellent.
I believe this was mentioned last session, but now that we're out there and we're sort of like we're on the move, the weather's not as. I believe they said that wasn't going to be as intense once we got off the mountain. If I remember correctly.
Let's check.
Yeah, cool. do it.
Alright, is the weather table.
Can't wait for me to curse all of us, and now we're gonna have like fucking a full blizzard.
Actually,
Full blizzard with
it's,
gale force winds. Minimum
you're
visibility.
just screwed now.
Yep.
No words. Normal for the season of cold.
Oh yeah.
And no snow. So, pretty
That's not bad.
average day in the winter.
Take it.
It's one of those still frosty days.
Some will call this photogenic, others have to travel it. Alright, so who's leading the charge?
Oh,
Survival
Usually.
check, isn't it?
I will
Yeah.
be.
usually I
Think
guess. I can leave
Depending
that.
on it, depending on if you're rogue or ranger.
I think even as rogue, I still have that. I still keep my proficiencies and all that. It's just ranger had that extra little bonus, which I'm not running at the moment.
Okay, so you're probably best either way then.
Yeah. I'm just double checking. I forget the exact benefit that ranger
You
gave.
get advantage, I think.
Yes, I think that was it.
Ah, that makes sense.
Can't get lost.
Ignore non-magical, difficult terrain, advantage on initiative, wouldn't be surprised at combat. Travel speed is not reduced, but difficult or unforgiving terrain, survival leading checks. Advantage, find extra food. Always know which way is north unless magically interfered with. And moving at a fast pace, with passive perception is not reduced.
Cool.
But I'm rogue. So it's just a,
None of that matters.
just a tiny, insignificant
plus
plus
10.
An insignificant plus
I
10.
love rogues.
just an insignificant.
Skill.
It
Ridiculous.
could be worse. It could be my insight. It's also plus 10.
I was gonna say I have a +3 in survival. You know.
Sorry, you're right. I didn't pick the correct one. Investigation. That's a plus 7.
My history is a plus 8.
Alrighty.
That's one
I
more
guess-
than me.
To answer that, I'm gonna assume that that Kaede will be leading.
Definitely.
I'm happy to lead.
And how are you helping her? And who is helping
Um,
her? And
I will
is
help-
helping her?
Why? And is helping her.
Oh,
I will help with the perception, as I'll just try to like kind of survey the surrounding as we're traveling down this mountain, just to make sure there's no like sort of spots that we could sort of slip or like dangerous creatures around or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll do
Fair
a
enough.
perception. Is that into the tower?
Yes.
Easy.
Can I do a animal handling to be like helping like guide the animals and like control them?
Yeah. That is
That's a
perfectly
great idea.
reasonable.
I'll do a nature, as I'm just trying to make sure we don't like come across dangerous patches of ice that we might miss and stuff like that.
Ooh, that's also a really good idea.
The only other number I have that isn't low.
Plus a 0. My.
Oh.
Okay, damn.
It's all my fault.
I get a 0? Hell yeah.
I'm sorry.
We either got a nat 1 and 2 successes, or a nat 20 and 2 failures.
Hold on, I'm like trying to remind myself where the dice tower is now because
I mean, you don't have to
everything's
do it.
changing.
You don't have to do it in the tower.
Oh, cool! I get the fuck up there. That's great.
And it should just be in the corner unless you move it around.
Yeah, I move it around
Yeah, why?
because I'm used to it being somewhere else.
Some people like to rearrange their screen.
14. Okay.
Not bad.
Wait, I'll save my inspiration that I had.
14's not the worst.
We have terrible time
Yeah.
to use it now.
Look, we all know if I use it now, then that's a problem for later. So
I mean, but then it gives you the opportunity of getting it back later.
we don't know. Anything could
I
happen.
need to save these ethers, because I'm not going to be able to beat the second run of the Elite Four if I don't use them now.
Speaking of that, I need to make Pokemon Fury Egglocke.
It's all good. You've got a couple weeks.
You don't understand. If I don't save these potions, when I do need them, I'm not gonna have them. It's the final boss. Yeah, I can beat him without potions.
Okay. Yeah. As you're traveling,
There's a mark on there.
it's difficult to. You're going normal pace, right?
Yeah, normal pace.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you're traveling, you're sort of still in the mindset of last night after talking to Haito, and it's sort of drifting your mind, and you're not very perceptive during that day. You're looking around, but your heart's not in it, and you spot a few things that turned out to be false, like just birds, and so you just opt to quiet out for the rest of it. May second in the lineup is like making sure that all the aspects are following proper order, and Haito is pointing out specific like wet patches or things that might turn to slush if stepped on, potential avalanche things or like rock slides to avoid. And in general, it's very difficult to like not go the direction you're going. But as you are towards the base of the mountain, I'll have. Okay, roll me a flip a coin or D100, call odds or evens.
I'll do D100 then, so I can't find my coin. Evens.
Okay.
Where is my coin?
Actually, I don't have my coin either.
I think it's probably not on this server, but it's fine. It's not that difficult.
You lied to me.
I thought it was, but you know.
Then there was no choice.
There's no choice. I gave you the illusion of a choice. My bad.
Oh, again?
Um.
Oh.
As you get to this point, you all like immediately perk up to the loud howl of something that seems to drone on for like minutes at a time, repeatedly as you're sort of traveling down this section of the mountain. It's just loud, various wolf-like howls, and
Whatever. Sorry, you go.
no, go on.
I was gonna say whatever. Sort of tapering off of perception that Mai was doing before is going to like trickle down now as she's going to try and like see or hear where this thing's coming from.
Go ahead, roll an active perception check.
Yeah, that's more like it.
As you're trying to pinpoint the exact location of these howls, they seem to be off in the distance, but also like omnipresent. It's not necessarily a single group of animals that are doing this. It's probably several across the winter landscape here. But the fact that it's picking up at all is very weird.
Yeah.
Through this, unluckily Kaede is distracted, and instead of following the mountain path cleanly, you all sort of find a path that looks safe up until a point, and it's an unexpected ledge. And I'll have everyone, you all should have axe beaks in your sheet, so if you can all roll dex saves in your axe beaks.
Oh shit. Here we go.
Should I start rolling the death saves?
Yep.
Maybe.
Save. How do we do the save?
There's a little
X.
S.
Click on the S.
The S on the dex.
Ah, I see.
Check and save.
I
If
think
anyone fails,
You did great!
okay, I'm gonna use Coronal Shift to get one person to reroll. Whoever who rolled the 8s.
I did. As
I
well as
did.
Rebecca.
Okay.
Probably Rebecca.
May can reroll.
Okay.
I have a Yoshi situation where I
Much
can make
better.
that happen.
I mean, the 11 and 12 probably aren't much better, but at least till we can get one person with a good number.
Look, if I didn't make it to that flag, Yoshi's going in the pit.
fucking Yoshi situation. That's
Alright,
amazing.
alright. I have a plan.
Let go.
So the total is 8, 12, 11, 20. That's the total? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Ignore the first one.
As they jump, as they like continue down this path, it does suddenly stop at like a sheer cliff, and the axe beaks all are like in this formation due to them being scared by the howls, and Kaede is leading them with this direction. They all jump off relatively like as if they were normally walking, sort of deal. And while Saxon and Rebecca's mount all like they land pretty safely and clear of everything, there is a bit of a mangle up between the other two axe beaks as they hit the ground, as they take
I could just kill them. I'm
9
not gonna lie.
as they both take 9 hit points, as they land on finally pushing you and Kaede off in rolling into the snow a little bit, as you follow the path and make your way up here instead of following the mountain down.
Okay. So that you and that was me and Kaede?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Images.
Go to
I realized I didn't actually have the maps up.
Am I able to heal both of them?
Yeah, if you want to use your spell, if you want to use your stuff, you can.
Yes. I'll drop a gentle treatment on both. As she sort of like gets, because I'm assuming, are we knocked clear of them? Like, do we take any damage at all? Or are we okay?
They took the most of it. Like, you probably would have just fallen off and rolled a couple feet away. You're
Yeah.
like you're dissaddled more than taking any
Yeah.
damage or anything.
Yeah, she'd like instantly pull herself out of that's no snow. Instantly pull herself up to her feet, like help Kaede if Kaede needs help.
Yeah, she took the help.
Yeah, she'd like get you up and like check you over, and then run over to the axe beaks and heal both of them with the gentle treatments. So I'll pop 1. Oh, that's a really bad roll. Pop 2. Fucking alright.
Bro.
I feel like I don't want to throw too many down because I think like I don't want to like metagame that she's just pumping these in and take up all the turns. So what does everyone else do?
It's not really much of a turn situation. Like, if that's what Maya's doing, like, Kaede just sort of like Pod, like just sort of dusting off a bit of the snow and like sort of taking in situation. She just kind of makes sure that the animals are fine to a sense of like able to like keep moving, and then looks back towards the other two that didn't tumble and were able to like make sure they're fine as well.
Like, she's trying to do this like this innate like healing magic that she has, and it's like she's sort of just she's trying really hard to do it right, but it's just sort of not working out for her the first few times, and you can sort of probably see anyone who sort of notices like her can see that like she's sort of trying not to get disheartened by it, to sort of like keep herself together. And yeah, finally, like I'll give 4 to one and 7 to the other, I guess. As like she's not super happy with the effort that like with the amount of healing that she was able to give them.
I'll
But
take the 4.
yeah, but she's like doesn't want to spend the last 2 just in case like danger comes around. She doesn't say anything as she's doing it. She's just kind of like, yeah, trying not to make a big deal out of it.
Hayahusa, who didn't tumble, after pulling ahead a bit, looking back, seeing the people, he's just good at using telekinesis to help, like, you know, right the axe beaks up and help them. Since he's like, I don't know how to deal with animals that might be upset about falling over, so I'm gonna try to help from a safe distance and just hang back. Just call out, make sure everyone's okay, which I'm assuming y'all are.
At this point, is like the howling like getting like further or closer, or is it just?
It's coming from
Consistent.
all directions. It's still consistent. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Like
I
that. She just...
send Pickles up into the sky, because I click Pickles appears and just send them straight up to try and see try and tell me whatever the hell it is that's howling. If it's like just wolves or some other creatures.
Yeah. Go ahead. Roll a perception check for Pickles.
Pickles the magpie. Pickles the magpie.
Yeah, I'll like run over to the others and try and help the Axebeaks get back up. And like calm them.
I'll help you with that if you want.
Cute.
Yeah, she's sort of trying to like soothe them.
As Pickles is like flying around, they just relate that they can't spot anything like in the wild that's like out in the open that's doing it. If they're doing it, they're like hidden amongst like trees and mountain that they
Fuck all
can't
out there,
see.
mate.
Can't see shit.
Can't see shit, Captain.
Alrighty. I just reiterate that to the party. I'm like, Pickles are looking for whatever it is that's spooking the Axebeaks, but unfortunately currently does not see, quote unquote, shit.
I don't really know much about forests like this, but I guess when wolves are howling, it can travel a really long way, but it just seems to be coming from everywhere.
Honestly, I have no idea. Could be a natural phenomenon of the area we're in, or it could be something else entirely.
Yeah, it could mean that we're surrounded, or that something playing tricks on us.
Exactly. Either way, I think
Maybe it's magical, but at
Sounds
the same
bad,
time, it
boy.
could just be wolves. I guess like this is the because you still have the you're still using the Lemon's tiny hut thing, aren't you?
yeah, I've still got it as a spell I can use.
Yeah, and I know that, so it's just like at least we have the hut to be able to keep us safe of an evening.
Exactly. Though we need to find somewhere and have 10 minutes for me to set it up. But it is a great thing that we cannot be ambushed in the night as long as we have it.
Would the Axebeaks fit in the hut?
No, they're all large creatures, and I'm pretty sure it's like 10-foot radius hut.
Yeah,
Let me
you're right.
check. It does say a number of creatures can fit into it.
'Cause I imagine they're
Leomund-
pretty big.
Guys,
10-foot radius,
Well,
a mobile dome. So
9 medium creatures can fit into it. I think a large creature takes up. I feel like I think Axebeaks are large,
Yeah.
but that's still.
Yeah.
You could fit all 4 Axebeaks in there, and then not you guys, basically.
yeah, like Yeah, even if you can just if you consider them as just two medium creatures.
They need it more than us.
Honestly,
You'll
that
be
is a
fine.
question being like, they are our mounts, so like, whether or not, or like, Haito has to stay in there regardless to concentrate on it. But, yeah, like, whether or not it's better to keep them in there to keep them safe, stop them from being eaten, because we could sort of like fight, like fend for ourselves, but yeah.
It's honestly all up to you guys because I'm, no matter what, I'm stuck inside the hut.
Well, we do our watch orders normally, so we just stay by the axe beaks and to do the order, so unless one of us accidentally falls asleep, then I'm assuming it should be okay, but
We can't just keep them around the hut. That way they can also act as proximity as well.
yeah.
Mhm.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Either way, I
So
think we should
what's-
keep moving.
Yeah, what time of day would it be now? Like, are we at
This
the end
is
of
the
our
end of
day?
the,
Or...
this is the end of the day.
Yeah, okay.
Ah, okay. I think it's find
Well,
a
I
place
guess-
and put the hut up.
Yeah, find somewhere that's like decently clear, good sort of vision of everything.
Like, I just
Yeah.
nods. A place that's covered on at least one side. If we can get up against some kind of rock or something would be good, because then it's less places we can be, flanked from.
Very true. Alright.
Yeah, has Pickles like search, since he can't spot whatever's howling, just looks for a good place, set the hut up, and then heads there and sets the hut up.
Yep. Tickles finds a nice area that sort of keeps your back to like the mountain cliffs behind it while keeping your front forward, so they can really only attack from one direction if they're not going to jump down.
Yeah.
Mm.
And yeah, you set up the hut. And we'll have the perception checks.
Because I'm fucking useless, I always forget what order we're in, but
Let me see if that's written down anywhere.
Not
I believe
in
I
the party.
trans.
It's not in the party sheet.
Yeah, but you can't see all the party shit like I can.
Can see the order at least.
Oh, then yeah. The only thing I got is
Yeah.
Haito's last.
Yeah.
Right. I think I do the last two then, I'm pretty sure.
Because you can transfer the first two and then cover the last two. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't have dark vision, so I'm assuming I go first because I don't think. May you have dark vision, don't you?
Yeah, I can go in the middle because I have dark vision.
Yeah.
Cool.
That makes
One.
sense.
Kaide, Mei, Mayu, Haite. Haito.
Alright. Go ahead.
I'll go. I'm great with my perception, guys. It's my best stat. I
Bread and
think.
butter.
No, it's not really, but it's okay.
It's just your brain.
Ooh.
You didn't get any butter with that one. Ah, me.
No, it's bread and butter, but we forgot the hundreds of thousands.
Oh no! Oh no!
No.
Oh
Get
no!
She was
inspired.
devastated.
We're too busy watching the axe beaks.
Oh, fucking! She probably fell asleep.
I'll
I
observe
know.
it.
May's trying to get a shit together to build a confidence, and she keeps doing this.
What's that?
Poor girl.
Dice want a story.
Okay.
It's not
Uh,
good.
As the night starts strong and ends strong with perceptions, Kaede and Haito are very on alert given the scenario. The howling seems to stop probably around when May starts to begin her shift, at which point she takes it a little bit easier than the others have, just like, oh, we're not immediately under threat maybe? Okay.
Sweet.
And Haito, you wake up to Mayu sort of on her last legs of being awake. Before she should be fully fine at this point, but she seems to have not slept that well that night, and is
The trance didn't hold very well.
yeah, and is struggling when you start your watch.
Haito just gives her a pat and it's like, it's okay, I've got this. You can have a bit more rest.
Just stay here. I'm sorry. I'll just, if I fall asleep, just shoulder me.
Thumbs up. Of course.
But he didn't. But he's a gentleman.
He probably puts his coat over her and lets her pass out.
It's like, it's exactly that. It's like, sits down next to you. It's like we're leaning against each other waiting. Then you
5
fall
minutes,
asleep and he
she's
just
like-
puts the blanket over you.
Yeah. 5 minutes later, you just like, she does like that's when you can tell someone's sleeping. It's like they just start breathing like slower.
Yup.
Yeah, as
And
the,
then just like, yeah, that's that. He spends the rest of his watch.
as the day awakens on the 18th of October, you all get up. A little bit more progress has to be done given to what happened, but probably shouldn't do much in that regard. As the next day of travel begins. I assume we're going to have the same amount of checks and the same checks, unless there's difference in what checks are
I think
being
I'm gonna-
rolled.
Same, honestly. Unless I
So,
fail
one.
multiple of the same.
I'd
I'll
like
mix
for
it up.
you to roll disadvantage.
Okay. Hell yeah. I can't wait.
I'm gonna drop mine in the tower.
As you should.
Rolling with disadvantage. What did I do? What
And
DM gods have I
you-
spent?
You too, Kaede, roll your survival check with disadvantage and a -1.
Oh my god.
It's an
Yeah.
What have
anti-faith.
we done?
I think it's an anti-faith thing.
Wait a minute, this is illegal.
That's racism.
Can't do that. Disadvantage, -1. Okay. Not doing great.
Yeah, you can move your 6 tiles that you wish, Kaede. As you're traveling, both your Axbeak and Mayu's are still startled and a little bit injured from last time. Given how Kaede sort of walked them off a cliff, they're not necessarily trusting of the direction she's going.
As she should.
And they're pulling away from the both of you as you're sort of following this path. Ultimately, today seems fine, but the trip there was a little bumpy for everyone because of this. To which May seems to have calmed them down at the end of the day, being like, "It's okay. Look, it's fine. It's all good." And the Axbeaks have learned to trust once again.
I think when we finally do call it a day and like go down for long rest, I think Mayu will spend a little bit of time with her Axbeak to like try and bond with it a little bit and like just get to know it a bit better.
Good. Can I have everyone roll 2 sets of perception checks? Just like for
Sure.
you guys, but into the tower.
Yeah, so just two back-to-backs.
Yep.
Wait for everyone to do this. Go on. 1, 2.
Where can I pick up the dice? There, I can pick up the dice. Okay. 1, 2.
Alright. As you are beginning to set up tent for the night, as like Mayu goes over to her Axbeak and starts talking to it, as others are getting firewood or setting up their individual tents, what would Kaede be doing during this time? Like, what's her first, like, immediate, we're setting up a campsite goal?
I think she's probably one of the first to try clear out an area properly, like using like any bits of like knowledge that she's had from like anything even remotely similar. It's just kind of like clearing the space, like making sure that we have like good like elevation for everything, and then just slowly like setting things up like methodically. She probably doesn't pay too much attention to like the animals, but is usually trying to keep aware of her surroundings and usually the other people near her.
Yeah. As you like sort of find a place where to put your tent, you go about making sure there's no rocks or large amounts of snow under it, so it doesn't like push you down when you're sleeping. And as you do, as you catch the glint of the sunset, probably ending now. You're in the cold part of the world right now, and as such, it'll become night earlier. As you're looking around, you see just off in the distance, probably maybe 60 or so feet, a pair of like glowing amberish eyes. As you quickly like glance up, you're clearing at the bottom, you glance up, look around, you spot them, you immediately like go back down to like do what you're doing, and then you like wait, I heard something, you go back up, you look where they were, and then you see them, you like sort of match their eyes for about half a second, and then they fade away.
Huh. Weird.
I think it's like one of those things where like she sees it, kind of like half, like make sure that she's not like still like a bit tired from the night before, still a bit on edge. And then upon seeing it the second time, but then watching it fade, she kind of like stops what she's doing, like stands up, and like before like actively telling people, her first instinct's to be like, okay, just look at the spot, look quickly around, just is there anything else of signs to note before I start yelling something else? Like, is it a distraction? That's in her mind.
Yeah, as you immediately perform like a surveillance check on the campsite around you, you don't necessarily see anything. Nothing that would include that there are ambush predators or people or anything like that nearby. It just seems to be a relatively quiet place. There are small animals like owls and rabbits and stuff and deer that are making their way past, but nothing that would take advantage of a scenario like this.
And no shape, just the eyes.
It was just the eyes. It was like they were like partially glowing, so you
shape.
could point them up. It's like you could
Yeah.
point them and then they like faded and disappeared. You couldn't really see the body behind it.
Yep.
Creepy.
I think after that little bit, she like turns back to like the others who, like, imagine setting up their own stuff here and there, and then she'll speak up. I would recommend being more alert than normal. There seems to be something watching us. I'm not sure where they are now, but in like roughly gestures to the direction where the eyes were. From that direction, I definitely noticed a pair of eyes. They faded away more than anything, but when I took the second to like adjust to see it, I can say for certain I saw some eyes staring. Amber in color.
Maybe like wolves, or
I'm not sure.
I mean, we have been hearing the howling, so that would make sense.
Or some
I've-
sort of animal.
But
Or
for it to
animal spirit.
dissipate makes me want to lean more to spiritual. I don't. Upon just sort of seeing that, and I saw it fade away with my eyes. Looking around, it doesn't seem to be distracting us in the sense of trying to set up an ambush, though it might just be watching us and waiting for us for us to stay still.
Yeah.
I will. You go.
Just a quick, like, I feel like I'm probably the worst person for this, but I'm gonna try anyway. What would it be a history or like a religion to roll? Like, what was the like some of the gods, or like they call the like gods, I guess, that
The
were in
minor
this
deities
area.
of this region.
The minor deities, yeah.
Yeah, roll a. Just trying to think, would you know this? Or if this is like trying to recall from game knowledge. I'm trying to see if there's anything I've said that's. I don't think I've said anything. So I'll probably leave to history because you're probably relying on game knowledge more than.
Yeah, I'll roll with a
world
disadvantage then, because there's no way she would. You know what? I'm still gonna give it a go to see if she has some kind of like inkling. But
Is that a check that others
Yeah.
could reasonably make?
Yeah, if you wanted to assume, if you wanted that to be an assumption, you could. You could obviously roll. As I said, it's probably more of a game history check than a religious type thing.
You probably
Yeah,
get from
I-
like my sort of like having this thought like, and being like, deities, and like you could probably think, oh, hang on, yeah, like get the idea.
Yeah, good idea.
Honestly, I was thinking the same thing, where I was like, this could be a minor celestial, a major celestial deity in the area for a trial, basically hinting us there's something nearby.
Yeah.
But you worded it, but you voiced it before I could.
Let me
Ah.
just
Huh.
sort of see what I can say.
Nothing. Oh no.
Oh, look, nothing.
You see Cthulhu in the distance. It's like, why is he here? Ivan.
You see Cuckoo Cuckoo in the distance.
Cuckoo,
And I love that guy.
Mrs. Robinson.
Yeah, she like Maya kind of scratches her head with that sort of like she just cannot remember anything about the game other than the basics.
Yeah. You know that there are a couple predatory like deities, Haito. One that would probably match that description would be, well, given the area in, it might be the tiger god Toraki. Unless it's something's gone incredibly wrong and it's fucking Torishi, Mei's god, but he's all the way in the east and should not be here.
But imagine if he was. Like the power play from that.
But there's a second tiger god called Taraki.
Yep, he's the
probably-
he's the wooden tiger.
The wooden tiger.
Interesting.
And of Dracolin's.
Yeah, under Ryuzama.
We
Did you
shared
say
him.
anything?
Yeah, he shares that to everyone, so I was writing my notes down.
Yep.
Yeah, he shares that, like, voices the whole idea, like the wooden. It could be Taraki, if anything, the wooden wolf or whatever. Wooden tiger.
Tiger.
I know wooden wolf is alliterated, so my brain went straight to it. The wooden tiger. It's of the area. It makes sense. There's wood areas. Mixing amber eyes, spiritual and whatnot. It could be, but with only amber eyes to go off of, it's kind of hard to say exactly.
Tigers are ambush predators, so
Oh yes.
makes sense that you would they would be stalking.
And that whole growls coming from all sides kind of thing, I think adds to that effect personally.
It makes sense that it's probably not actual wolves then if you said the eyes disappeared. But I guess just a closer watch on the axe peaks can't hurt, just in case whatever these creatures are, maybe they have some kind of magical ability, but maybe they are still hunting.
There's no way of really knowing unless one of yous might have something to detect spirits, but that's not something in my repertoire, I'm afraid.
Checks list.
Not right now.
I don't
Guess as
think
a
that
cleric,
even...
maybe I
No.
could. I don't think I have anything even as a cleric, honestly.
As a ranger, could I?
Hang on.
Can I find a... like, just a spell? Like, if there's anything I got? I don't think so, as a level 5 ranger.
Uh,
No, no, no.
Clerics can get seen.
I was just thinking if there's anything that might be... Yeah, animal messenger, I can go talk to it.
Clerics can get see invisibility.
Might work.
Detect
I mean-
like good and evil or whatever, maybe.
Yeah, or that.
Yeah,
It's like, I don't know
right now, unfortunately.
If we think it's a god, it's not necessarily a spirit in like the ghost sense. So
Yeah.
the area plane might not help. But detect good and evil probably would.
Might.
I guess we just keep extra vigilant tonight.
Indeed.
I'll do 2 watches as usual.
Try not to keep looking at the one location. From that brief interaction, if it can appear and disappear at will, you need to keep vision out everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a plan. But I need a long rest anyway.
Alright. Everyone roll their perception checks.
Yep.
I will do mine last.
Why? Because you're last?
Yes.
Oh.
The last loser.
I'm too busy thinking about the spirit.
Keep your eyes everywhere. Looks at the sky.
I'm too busy looking everywhere that I'm like not focusing on any single point and just like constantly scanning, making myself dizzy.
Oh god, I heard a rustling. Oh, it's just a bird.
Kaede being the first one on watch after this whole scenario is doubly focused on looking for this thing. However, throughout the night you don't spot anything.
You know what? I can roll an hour and all that matters.
And as May is distracted, Mayu and Haito are sort of they're paying attention, but it's not like they're not doing their optimal things. Haito is probably halfway writing through a spell or something, and like glancing up every 5 minutes. Mayu might be like checking on her axe beak, making sure there's no injuries while sleeping.
I spend more time around the Axpeak area, even though Kaide did say to keep a check of the whole camp. She doesn't really like to leave the Axpeak area because she's worried that something will sneak up on them. So,
Yeah, Haito has 22 hours of work to put into his spell book to copy the rest of the spells into his new book, so he's definitely getting distracted. I mean, with yesterday and today, he'd be knocking that down to probably, I'd say, an extra only 18 hours. He's only doing like 2 hours a night at the moment.
nice.
Still a lot of work to go to finish copying all my new spells into the second spell book.
Alright.
Kick off another feed.
As we go into the 19th, I'm quickly just gonna run to the bathroom. If everyone wants to roll... Yeah, everyone roll perception into the tower. And I'll be back.
Hi.
I'm trying to... There we go.
I had a plan, but that's gone because I need material components.
Oh, really? What do you
Yeah.
need?
I was thinking on casting planar detection, but that needs a dream catcher woven with silver thread worth at least 100 gold.
That's cool.
Yeah, so unless we have silver, 100 gold worth of silver on us that Haito is willing to fabricate into a dream catcher. I can't do that right now.
I actually secretly bought silver without telling anyone last time.
Oh.
Not even the GM.
No, the GM knows. I very quietly bought silver last time.
Are you gonna use it?
Actually,
I do.
I had some silver to do this thing I need to do. I guess we'll have to wait.
I don't think it's 100 GP of value worth, though. Let me double check.
That requires you to have 100
unless you
GP.
you would have had to have spent 100 GP on silver. and possibly more because they will mark it up.
No, I have like 15 GP worth of silver on me.
Yeah.
It is raw silver, so logically it would be like, half the actual cost, but still.
I mean, if you can, maybe if you can fabricate into a really nice dream catcher, and then the dream catcher's worth 100 GP.
Yeah, but then we don't have a dream catcher. So.
That's not how market value works, I'm afraid.
No, it's 100 GP including the labor of making the dream catcher. Not 100 GP of raw silver.
I mean, a 4th level spell slot's worth quite a lot of money.
Jesus. I didn't make my check, sorry.
I was gonna say, Kaide, where is my super suit? But
Where is my super suit?
I was laughing.
sort of in the exact opposite way as you're like putting the last couple of things of your tent, your poles into the bag. You glance up, and in the same spot are those amber eyes.
There they are again.
I look over.
I look over.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look insane.
I hope so.
As you look over, it suddenly starts to heavily snow. And while Kaede can pinpoint exactly where they were, as everyone else is sort of brought to them as they're looking the same direction, Kaede once again watches them fade away into like the heavy fall. The rest of you will like try and gaze in the area, but it's too bad. It's too obscurating to see.
Like as soon as they start fading, she immediately just like verbs like, shit, no.
They were in the same place, or
The exact same position.
do you think they're trying to tell us something?
What direction were they facing, like compared to like where we were heading?
Probably. So you guys are heading
Southish.
south,
A little bit east, a little bit westy.
Yeah, south by southwest. So it's probably in the
It's an alright, Colin.
west by southwest area. Sort of where you're going, but like more westerly than southerly. Towards the mountains.
They could be trying to lead us somewhere. They could be trying to lure us somewhere.
If there's
Something's
any,
not natural.
If there's any chance it's a deity, we should go and check it out.
I mean, west, south, west, that is kind of in the direction we're already going. It would be a bit silly of us, I believe, to ignore.
An invitation?
Yeah, I think that if we ignore it this time, they might not want to see us next time.
I suppose that makes the most sense.
And they say once is a coincidence, twice is luck. If we travel this way and we see it a third time, it's definitely a pattern.
I'm worried if I see it the third time alone, it might be playing with my mind.
Maybe it's trying to reach out to you specifically.
Maybe it likes you.
Just rolls her eyes.
Okay. Yeah, if you're going to aid Kaede, feel free to roll those checks and
Yeah.
see how it goes. There is no deficit this time due to both May and all the axe peaks regained their composure.
What's your perception, by the way, Tez?
+6.
Okay, yeah. Same as mine.
Is yours better? Oh,
No, it's +6.
I'm always happy to do something other than that, like animal handling, but I feel like May's animal handling's better than mine.
Yeah, my perception and animal handling are the same.
Actually,
Uh,
I know I rolled
Investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're my best
would
ones.
I think I have detect magic. It's not perfect, but could I say mine's if you had just change your mind, but give it a +3. I say I'm doing detect magic while I walk, just ritual cast it before we go. just in a case of like if this thing is appearing and disappearing, it might leave a magical signal, like trace. And so Hyder's doing what he can to try and follow said, like trying to spot any signs of this thing to see if it is leading us somewhere, to assist Kaide in potentially spotting its tracks.
Are you stopping every 10 minutes to do a 10-minute cast, or are you going to be burning spell slots?
I don't have it prepared, so he probably does it initially,
Okay.
and then after that, it's a case of like maybe after an hour of travel, he does it again.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
If people are okay with stopping for a check after like a small gap every hour.
Yeah, another 3 points into that. Okay.
That'll be fun.
Plus 2, May. Kaide.
Sorry for my coughing, by the way.
Yeah, it's so good. I'm dying too.
Plus 2, Kaide.
You don't want stealth?
I said,
If you want to stealth, I guess. If you want to go slow, you can have advantage.
29.
That's pretty good.
Jesus Christ.
Rogues. Give me like
Yep.
4 more levels and I will not roll below a 21.
Yeah.
Okay, which way are you going?
Be better than DF. I'm gonna head towards the direction where the eyes were.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm assuming you mean like kind of like this, this and this, or do you mean like a bit more up?
It was more like
Southwest is more down.
it'd be more like this. If you wanted to like sort of
Yes.
scour it was going, you'd follow like where the two biomes are
Yeah.
sort of merging.
Basically, I want to follow that scale until I've either noticed the eyes again if they're like leading in the same direction, maybe change from that, or like to like if they're leading us to something. I want to keep following that.
Yeah, okay. As we get to here, we'll have everyone roll another perception.
Easy.
in the open or in the tower?
It can be in the open.
I'm gonna insta that.
Go ahead.
Yeesh, better.
I somehow missed my button, which is fine.
Yeah,
24.
My boy.
Can I? Not yet.
Yeah, as you're all looking around, as you're taking some time to stop, so Hydra can cast again, and for you guys to give a bit of a food break, as well as your animals. You're all sort of sitting on your axe beats, looking around, having a gaze, and as you do, there doesn't seem to be a set of amber eyes anywhere. However, it would be remiss for any of you to not feel this, as the ground underneath you starts to shift remarkably, and with your score, Mayu, Kaide, and Haiter, I would like for the three of you to roll this with advantage, but everyone to roll another dexterity saving throw for me for the axe beaks.
Yeah, big dex save with advantage.
Oh shit. Save for the bitch.
Double natural 20s.
Oh my goodness.
That's
I rolled a
400.
10. I can't use my
You-
ins for
It's
for
your
my
axe
axe
beak.
beak, can I?
Yeah, it's your axe
Okay.
beak.
Yeah, I might roll inspo for that to see if I can get a little higher.
More like your familiars.
Is it the 7
Alright.
you rolled?
I'm the
I
seventh.
I rolled the 10 because
Alright,
I
I'm gonna
just
pop
rolled
a
one.
chronal shift again to let my May attempt to re-roll her 7.
Thank you.
I get them to get 2 a day.
Thank you.
Yeah. Why not use them, you know?
3 20s. You're really good at turning normal rolls into 20s, even on the enemies.
That's his specialty.
I mean, I literally haven't. That was like the first time I ever used chronal
Yeah, it was.
shift.
Yeah, you
I
haven't used it
have
on an enemy
not used
since.
it since.
You're not living that one down.
So the lowest
No.
is the 10?
Yeah, 12.
The 12, okay.
Actually, yeah.
inspoed it.
as jumping out from under the ground seem to be these long, white, millipede-esque creatures with large frills at the back that seem to have like a very orange core of heat radiating out of them. As they all like penetrate the ground and jump up and around you, unfortunately, your axe beak, Mayu takes 3 fire damage.
Ooh,
As it sort of collides into this creature. Let me get a map ready. If I've got.
Should we roll initiative?
Yes. Go ahead and roll initiative.
I'll take 18.
If I've
Oh,
Another
that's
20.
20.
an ice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, this works.
Eh. Blue. Blue.
Let me just make sure.
Oh, and I need to roll for arts cheat.
Cool.
Alright.
Alright. Give me a couple minutes, Riff, while I get everything ready.
Riffing?
Riff.
Yeah, is that we riff raff?
I'm gonna roll for Pickles as well, because Pickles is out. I thought I have a lot. I currently got a banked 4 resummons of Pickles if they die, so I can risk them in combat at the moment.
Fair enough.
Pickles might not have a lot of health or do a lot of damage, but Pickles does have a help action.
It's come in handy.
Amazing, man. Yeah, I love using your familiars in combat when you can, because help is just such a good ability, and it's why, like, if I'm playing a character who doesn't have very many bonus actions to use, the helper feat is such a good feat. Like, bonus action help at a 30-foot range rather than like only when you're next to someone. Amazing.
Yeah. So you could do help on a bonus action?
Only if you have the helper feat.
Okay, that's cool as.
Yeah. I think it's called helper. It's a very good feat.
Yeah.
I don't think it lets you do the hinder side of help as a bonus action, but it's still like that's still giving someone free advantage on an attack or advantage on a saving throw. Or yeah.
Okay, so let me just
Do that.
set this up proper. Like this, I assume.
It's not called helper. I don't know what it's called. Either way. It was a good feat, and I don't remember what it's called.
I believe you.
I was considering taking Taito because really the only bonus action I have at the moment is my shove.
I mean, that's kind of useful.
It does have its use. Like, the shove absolutely has value for pulling people out of danger or pushing enemies away, or just when I'm frustrated because something keeps failing, so I yeet them.
Yeah.
Big on the.
Oh, these are not what I thought they were. That is cool as fuck looking. I actually don't know what these creatures are.
Get an image for chat real quick.
It's this but snow.
I assume these are from the Icewind Dale book, because...
I think they are.
But I haven't looked through the bestiary in the Icewind Dale book very carefully, so I don't actually know what these are.
Creepy as.
I like it. They got that weird, like, the catfish whiskers on the face.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, I've seen these in the book, but I haven't properly read them.
that's okay.
Cool.
never
Yeah.
mind.
They're just a regular monster manual.
I do know what those are.
I hate it.
I have
No,
no
I've
clue
already
what
called
it
frog.
is.
Sorry, let me just fix up the initiative real quick, just for the axe beaks. Saxon is
Right.
18.
I haven't.
Kay is 7. May is 8. Hey, look the same. And yeah, okay. Top of the order is Mochi and Mayu. Let me switch over to the battle music. Do we want to break now or after combat?
I mean, I'm good to keep going. It's up to. Does anyone else need to? Yeah.
I'm chill for now.
Cool.
If you need to play the combat, we'll do it quickly.
I have a very strong feeling these guys aren't going to give much of a shit about my weapon. So,
Given it's that weird cold exterior and hot interior, I bet you fire and ice are both either resistant or borderline useless.
yeah.
Guys should make a fire and ice, cheese and sprinkles.
Let me just see. Is Hungry Vortex? What's the rate?
Big.
It's pretty big.
Huge big.
10-foot radius. It's actually only 10 feet. So it would only be able to get one of these guys?
You can get 2.
Oh.
Because it's a 20 feet in diameter, but you need to be next to one another. So
Yep.
probably could get the 2 at the bottom if you put it like in between them, because it'll be more than half.
Yes.
But
I believe I'll do that. I don't have a thingy, but I can just say I'm gonna hit these 2, or would you like me to make a... Oh, there we go.
assuming you want to do it like that, then.
Yeah, I'll do it like that. Yep. Oh, hit them. What's that? Charisma saving throw.
Mhm.
So, bam, bam.
Did you target them? You did not.
Yeah, I did. Oh, I'm targeting him with my axe beak. Sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. That's more like it. Okay, let's try that shit again.
1 fail, 1 success. And how much damage do I actually take? 3. Fix that.
Which one? Because I'm still targeting both of them.
Oh, if you do the effect, it'll automatically
It'll be-
untarget the one that fails.
Right.
So
Isn't
that's
it? It's half on save, so it's just the
Right, of
additional effect.
Yep.
You do 13 damage and 6 damage.
Sweet, that's not too bad. And then like that.
Rude, spiteful footwork. Okay.
Oh, I target myself. And then I will pop a gentle treatment onto my axe beak to make up for. How come I've got 7 gentle treatments now? 3
You
out of
have
7. What?
4 plus proficiency modifier. You have a proficiency modifier of 3.
Cool.
It's a
For
good
some
proficiency
reason, I haven't
modifier.
upgraded. For some reason, it was 6 the other day, or am I? I'm like,
I
I'm
fixed it.
terribly
I
tripping.
saw it and
Oh,
fixed it.
Oh, sweet. Alright. One
What a
of
kind boy.
those.
Oh, chat doesn't get to see, so it's...
Oh, that's great. That's good shit. And so my axe beak can do stuff as well.
It can... yeah, you can make a big attack if it wants, but it's mainly so you can use its movement and track its HP.
Yeah. Is it able to disengage without me so that I'll hop off it and it can jump back?
Yeah, if that's what you want.
Yes. So I'll move myself there, I guess, and I'll move it. It's gonna disengage, and I guess go here, so it doesn't get hit as much, hopefully. But yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. It gets to make the save again, which is nuts.
Need me to roll it?
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, I'll just. Oh. Here we go. Make that save.
It fails.
So that's
Awesome.
Is that more damage or
Yep, more damage.
holy hell?
And remind me, it's also a negative D4 on saving throws?
Negative, like, 1 or whatever.
Negative 1 on saving throws. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a something, though.
It's 2d10.
It will go ahead and bite at May's axe beak and hit.
Oh, that's not
Oh.
good. That's not good.
And
Oh,
sort of
nice.
Oh god!
eats it whole, and as it does, it jumps back into the ground where the axe beak was and disappears from sight.
Oh no.
Make opportunity attacks on it.
If you want.
Yes, please.
Oh no.
Shit, what do I have?
I have one thing.
What's my action? Hang on, what's my weapons? Why is it not in combat?
That's a hit.
Alright. Hang on, which one hit me?
It's hit him. Just roll it in the.
Okay, just.
That's a hit, Darren.
Sweet.
4 damage. That is a miss.
Okay.
That's so sad.
I had to.
Ooh, high toe.
Revivify him if I wanted to, because he ate the corpse.
That's so rough.
No, you're not allowed to. Sorry, he's gone.
That makes life a lot more complicated, being able to do that. Makes life a lot more complicated. Fucking AJ, you gotta make things difficult. Earthbind doesn't help here.
It's
Yeah,
extremely
Sorry.
useful.
Maybe it digs it out to dig it out of the ground.
Freaking Zaro.
What-
I mean,
what
that's-
colour's their eyes?
Surface level.
Yeah.
What colour are their eyes,
Question
AJ?
today.
Like
They
white.
like bluish greenish.
Okay.
I'm just looking for justification, and as soon as I find it, it'll be great.
Threat.
It's fucking Andy.
Well
like,
then, you don't want to
If
do
it's
this
Amber, I
because
was
then
like,
you
you
have
thought
lured us
so.
into a trap,
Yeah.
and it's killed
If
my
it-
axe beak.
If it was Amber, I would have been like, yeah, I kind of thought so.
I'm gonna have my axe beak is gonna disengage and move away with me riding on it.
Guess
So
I'm
I'm
close
up
my axe
here.
beak stats.
If it means I take an opportunity attack, then I will
Disengaged.
disengage and move away. Cool. I should move around like over here to the side. I'm gonna use my bonus action to try pushing big ol' fire centipede into the fire, into the dark thing, the danger.
Go ahead.
to the big bad.
Where is that ability? My sheet has so many things. Here it is.
That chocobo music.
He succeeds.
Right, it doesn't move. Oh.
It's not the same.
It's just sad.
Sorry, I'm taking some time trying to think of what I can do here that it wouldn't
Okay.
get us fucked. Because I don't want to lose our axe beaks. We paid a lot of money for them. They're immune to that. They probably have advantage on this save.
What is gold anyway when it doesn't convert to real world yen?
The conversion rate is 10,000 to 1 yen.
Oh yeah, can we take it out like we do in Mementos and like actually get money?
Okay, I'm just gonna hit this boy thing with a lightning-based chromatic orb, level 1, just to get a test of how much AC and damage and whatnot. Well, I'm assuming that'll hit.
It is a hit.
We know his
Lightning
AC is
damage.
lower than 20.
Yeah. Lightning damage, as I
13
blast this
damage.
one. Yep. The move, so that was what, half I was that was here, so it's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, can he actually clamber up on top of this surface here?
I would if he had the action, but he made him disengage. It'd be
Yeah, that's fair.
thing he could jump with, but not necessarily.
Yeah, I don't want to move out of line of sight of people, so that's me done.
Right, Atsushi, you're up.
Pickle is not in the order, but who cares?
Pixel's not on the map, but let me get it on the
Yep.
map.
Remind
Cool.
myself spells.
Pickle did roll initiative. Pickle actually rolled a 16
Yeah.
initiative.
Okay, let me
Damn.
give it to her then.
As an
Believe in your
action.
options.
That's basically 16.
That's close enough.
165.
Like
Basically
10.
16.
Yeah, then 20. Alright.
It's close.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Actually, he's gonna back up and attempt to do a pounce on this guy.
Go ahead.
So I need to hit it with a claw attack.
That is a hit.
Yay! And then he has to make a strength saving throw.
As he gets slapped, real quick. So she takes.
Oh god. Actually, no, that's fine.
6 fire damage.
Alright.
He needs to be hurt. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, he's fine that way, and yeah,
Yep,
now
he's
you can.
fine. I get a free attack. Yeah, and then can I make him roll the save?
You should be able to, yeah.
Yep.
He succeeds.
Okay, fair enough. I can still.
Yeah, you can still continue moving.
Yes, I can still multi-attack bite. It just
Yep.
yeah, it means I don't bonus action one. Yeah,
It is a
doesn't
miss.
matter. Yeah.
That's pretty.
Oh, good.
Okay, so now between somewhere between 15 and 10.
Is Pickles actually doing anything?
Oh yeah, Pickles is gonna fly up and use the what's called the other one, not help, hinder.
Hinder? Okay. Disadvantage.
Yep, give him disadvantage on his either next save or attack.
Okay. So let me hit this, and then you can roll the save on him. Mayu.
Oh, yep. Sorry.
Wait, is that the right guy? Is that the whole?
Isn't that the guy that's out of the thing?
No, they're both in it.
Okay.
I thought number 12 is the one next to Atsushi.
Yeah,
I
isn't
just-
that...
Oh,
the one
my
that-
bad.
He's the
I
guy that's
thought it was
next.
the wrong guy. Okay. Well, good.
I bet she's
I got
Easy.
confused. Alright, he's gonna attack
So
Atsushi.
good.
I don't shouldn't have disadvantage. He dropped the first 14, so that's a 20.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
As he goes down and tries to bite Atsushi.
No, Atsushi is alive. Shit!
Atsushi also gets swallowed well
No.
as this man
In
leaps
6 seconds.
and buries into the ground.
What do you know? Because you didn't get any satisfying.
After she kind of disappears.
Yeah.
Ooh.
To eat the card.
No, he's just.
No.
The cards with you, it's just Atsushi's corporeal form vanishes.
Yeah, I think the idea is that the card just like reappears in my deck.
May.
My hand is like, right, fuck.
That goes my plan.
Okay.
Kaide, you're on deck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just gonna jump on it like Monster Hunter.
Kaide's like, that's both my mounts. What the fuck?
I was gonna
Okay,
just
you know
like
what?
Monster Hunter this thing, but I can't now. It's gone.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna
Other
try
one, though.
something.
It's in a voice.
Both of my pets were eaten and they both run away.
No.
Now is not your time. Like, it is not,
Okay.
not your day.
No, not a good day. This has gone so south so fast. Okay, so that one was... The first one was, like, in the bubble and it's disappeared somewhere there, and then the other one disappeared, like, to the north.
Yes.
Meteorite swarm originating from the hole.
Okay. I'm gonna try something. I don't know if this will work, but I want to cast Agitated Pulse.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Because it's a 5-foot radius centered on me, which I assume is also 5 feet below.
Yup. That's how that
As
would
it's because it's a sphere. I don't have an actual ring for this, so we're just gonna use that.
Yep.
And I hope that so if it's burying under us, I might be able to catch it.
Okay.
Guess I'll go over like to just the edge of this.
What does the spell do out of curiosity? It's not one I know of.
It forms. Go ahead, read it.
Yeah, a swirling wave of force protects you, occupying a 5-foot radius centered on you. When a hostile creature starts their turn there or enters into that space for the first time on their turn, they must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, they are repelled to the nearest unoccupied space outside the spell's range and take 4d6 force damage.
Damn!
That's pretty cool.
Creature shunted this way cannot attempt to enter that area again on that turn. and if they teleport into range, get stuck within it, and are unable to move, or they are forced in by another effect, they are knocked prone and restrained, as long as they are in it until the start of their next turn. And attacks made against me from outside my protective wave of force have disadvantage.
That's really cool.
Christ. So if they teleport in there, it's Malachi's ult.
Basically.
Based. 1v1 your ass.
Actually, let me click here, because I really want to try and catch the one that killed the axe peak.
Okay.
So does it hurt, like, the party if we go into that area, or is it just
It says a hostile creature.
like?
So,
So only care.
because I think
I
like
don't go in.
like it could also be used. Like I could stand here and like use it to like try and protect someone.
And then I'd go over there because that's how that would push me out.
Anything else?
Yeah. Just yelling screams of distress.
Okay, kind
That's great. I'm feeling wonderful right now. So, I have a question, more so in the sense of like
I could have an
possibility
answer.
more. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Is it possible if I were to like be like trying to jump onto the last one there, top right square is not in the vortex? Would that still mean I'd have to put myself more in the center to be hit by the thing, or no?
This is a large creature. You can theoretically go on any of the 4 squares if you want.
Yeah. All right, then I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Okay.
And I'm going to like sort of like in that like moment, this is like still the first like round, like sort of like readjust and move the axe speed, like very non-command sort of like thing. She's like still trying to like, I guess, treat it as just she would like moving something else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to make it go past with enough reach for it not to hit. And I'm going to jump off, and I'm going to jump onto that thing with piercing attacks.
Okay, go ahead.
That's my plan. Probably like leave it here as I like, and I'm just going to like tell it to just keep going.
Yep.
And I want to make jumps. We will use the Mithril Rapier
Go ahead.
and a dagger as the companion.
Oh, top left. Cool. Okay.
It's
That's
14.
a hit.
Cool.
Somewhere between 10 and 14.
We got it.
So 6 damage, and you take
We're working.
I take.
6
I
damage.
forgot sneak attack. I'm a rogue.
Reduced to 3.
Fuck. How much did you say?
Take 6 damage reduced to 3.
Right, because I still actually have the sandals on. I forgot sneak attack. Fuck me. It's part of my bonus. I'm not even as part of the bonus action. Weapon mastery with a dagger as Nick. You can make the extra attack of a light property. You do as part of the action instead of a bonus action.
Yep.
So extra dagger attack. I will sneak attack this one if it hits.
That is a
Do
hit.
it. Like first one just piercing in, and then while it's like piercing, it's like sort of swinging on it, like how you would like what's the word? Like any like sort of bars alongside.
Take 10
Uh,
reduced to
sneak-
5.
Yep. 4d6 added on, and that.
You deal 15 damage.
And then seeing that it's like still up, I then want to like sort of channel energy into the dagger, and then I want to throw it upwards with the idea I'm going to have it split into 1,000 pieces, and I'm going to rain down with a weapon of domination.
Go ahead.
You got that one too.
Of course I do. I need to remind myself where the actual thing is. So I forget the exact numbers. If you hit, deal weapon damage. Let's roll the hit first. It's a dagger. It's funny and cool looking.
That's a hit.
Cool.
You take 7 reduced to 3.
Yep. If you hit, you deal weapons regular damage die, but then roll a damage die again and add that much force damage as a result.
Very nice.
So it's an extra 2d4. Is there a button to press? No, there's not, of course not. I'll just roll 2d4.
Okay.
Assuming it doesn't have any resistances to force.
It's got actual mega resistance to force. It's
Oh
better
no!
than resistance, but not
anyway.
immunity.
It eats force damage, and then
Yeah, it's got
heals
force absorb.
Oh, shit. Yeah, like throws it up. It's like grows and splits and like rains down into like multiple like dagger shards that just pierce down. And the final one in the air comes down. And she grabs it and stabs it down in the final one. That will be my turn, and the axe beak will just keep moving away. Like
Okay.
I basically told it to just keep shoved it a little bit like northish and just told it to move.
It gets its save rolled first with disadvantage because it hasn't had to do anything with that yet.
Oh, sorry. I'm
It's okay.
completely fucking. I wasn't looking. I'm like, oh, my save. That's right. Oh, what? Oh, disadvantage, right?
It fails, so it rolls the damage again.
Oh, yeah.
It takes
Oh, that's a
12. Go ahead and bite at Kaede.
Yep.
That's a miss, and it will bury itself underground
Any attacks?
if you want.
At this point, I'd probably have to jump off of it as my reaction.
Honestly,
Pickles
I
will also
will
make up the attack.
give it a. It's probably not going to be super.
Oh!
That's a hit.
Slaughter it.
You take 5 fire damage.
I'm assuming it's not going to take any fire.
Takes damage.
And Pickles also hits. It takes 16 damage.
Oh,
And Pickles does 1 damage and gets inflamed for 4, and it goes underground.
yeah.
Top of the order is Mayumuchi.
But she's going to go up on this cliff face. How high up is this, by the way? Over here.
Yeah. Probably maybe like 10 feet. They could probably do it in the standing jump.
Yep.
Roll a animal handling check for you.
Okay. Animal handling. Oh, what's that?
Okay. It follows your commands and will get itself to high ground instead of running around like a chook.
Sure.
It's like, yeah, it jumps up there, and I guess that's probably all of its movement just to get up that, or.
It's only 10 feet, so it's got another 40.
I'll probably just stay in the middle there. Fuck knows. Honestly, at this point, I feel like. I don't know if. I feel like they're just gonna go for the axe beaks. So I might just move up here and hold my action to, if this thing pops up near where I can hit it, I will swing.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah. That's my turn.
This guy's turn before Hatter.
Uh-oh.
So it makes a strength save. What's your DC?
Currently 15.
Currently 15. Hiya!
That's what, 8 plus.
Alright, so it does get repelled and gets repelled, what, 10 feet you said?
It's the nearest unoccupied space.
Okay.
That's
So
amazing.
it'll be.
I didn't even remember adding this to my sheet. So I just saw it today and it's like, yeah, that sounds cool. I'll prepare that.
Alright, roll the 46 on it. As it tries to like jump out sort of sandworm style from Dune to you, gets repelled by this orb and then like splits into a direction right next to Kaede.
Getting shoved
I'm
into
watching
the
for it.
Which it will then use with its momentum to try ahead and bite Kaede.
It's fair. If it hits, I'd like to uncanny.
It does hit.
That's an
before
uncanny
you-
dodge.
Before you uncanny, I'm gonna silvery barbs it.
I'm not gonna uncanny just yet. I took it off.
Hold on.
Reroll, I'm giving the advantage from silvery barbs
Hold it!
to Mayu.
Thank you.
Because I really don't know what else to do right
It
now.
misses with that.
Ooh!
Fuck yeah,
Oh,
absolutely
fuck
worth it.
that.
Now it's
Good
Hydra's
job.
turn.
I was looking for a
First
crit.
thing, I instruct my axe beak to jump up onto the top, where I'm riding it. high ground, stands on top of the big rock because the big rock is fun. I'm going to prepare and hold a spell. Which spell I haven't fully decided. I'm just going to prepare and hold another chromatic orb. So that way when one... Oh, I can see this motherfucker. What am I doing? Boy just got blasted. Let's hit him with a chromatic orb.
I swear to God, every single time I'm in combat with things that burrow down, I'm always the cunt that has to fucking deal with them, all burrowed underground. So I'm like, oh well, I guess I'll hold my action this turn. Just my luck.
I'm gonna risk it. I'm going to uppercast this to 3rd level. And it's gonna be just another lightning-based blast.
Here's a hit.
So 2 extra dice. Boom.
Between 25 and 14.
You do 26 damage.
26 hits this motherfucker. Bonus action. I'm going to use... Anyone really wounded? Kaide is hurt. This is a bonus action. Sorry, it's been so long since I've used all these things on my sheet. Yeah, I'm gonna use Rally as a bonus action. I'm gonna call out to Kaede and be like, "Don't just throw yourself headfirst into it. You've got to be careful," which gives you some temporary hit points. Bad roll. You get 7 temporary hit points.
Oh.
Did that apply to me? It shouldn't apply. Okay, it didn't apply to me. Yeah, so give yourself 7 temp HP.
She just waves her like weapons of like melee combat like. She's like,
Rosa.
huh?
Pickles flies over, uses hinder.
Okay. This one will jump up in front of Mai.
Oh, I'm gonna use my hold action on that one then.
Which you have advantage on because it's silvery barbs.
Oh, hell yeah, I like advantage. Bada bing, bada boom.
That's a hit.
Hell yeah.
One day I'll have a chance to use this wind fan.
You take 8. And Hungering
Okay,
Vortex
so
is
it's-
down.
That's fine.
He will then
Does
get
it?
his-
How much? Sorry. Yeah. How much did I do to it? Like, did it seem to not be affected by the flame?
Yes, it is immune to the flame damage.
Ah, easy peasy. I had a feeling that would be the case.
Yeah. They have a very hot and cold vibe.
That hits.
Is this a bite attack?
Yes.
Silvery barbs. I just had my turn. I can do it again.
He didn't have his turn.
Alright.
Give me the
Kaede.
advantage to the silver. I'm going to give the advantage to Kaede.
Hi. Doing great. We're doing good. We're having a good time. I'd like to use my bonus action to activate my deep sight targeting.
Did my turn get skipped?
Yes, it did.
It must have, yes.
I'm still gonna do that anyway.
Oh, Jesus, where am I going? Alright, hang on, I wanna run over here so I can get both these fuckers in it.
And when they start their turn, they get blasted.
Yep, and
That's actually
then...
awesome.
Yeah, bonus action, wild shape into a polar bear,
Okay.
and attack this guy.
Doesn't that ring technically become bigger because you're a larger creature?
No.
Oh?
it's-
No, it's a 5-foot radius just centered on me, so I'm just now taking up the does that mean I'm taking the entirety of the ring?
Yep.
Ah, shit.
But they still have to enter the ring to bite you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Face has to enter it.
Exactly.
Just being
They're
a
on
weirdo.
harrowing
the edge- they're on the edge of it.
You're on the
If you run into this, it's your fault.
Where'd my polar bear go?
Just like
Don't touch
swinging
me
your hands
there.
in front of him.
It's my special circle.
Oh.
Yes, one bite, one claw.
It's just like swinging your arm in front of someone. It's like, if you walk into me, it's your fault. You're
That's
slowly
a
inch closer.
Hit. You take. Let me. How did that not do anything to polar bear? Alright. You do 9 damage. You take 7. Which one are you attacking?
The weaker one.
Okay.
Andy.
That's a hit. 5, he takes 10.
Alright, cool. And that's my turn.
Alright, Kaiden.
I realized I didn't
Yay.
use my extra attack last fucking turn. Oh well.
You don't get extra attack if you hold action.
Oh right, duh.
Yep.
That's
So kind of you have advantage as well because of Silvery.
Yep. Oh god. I am going to use my deep sight targeting.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to target number 12.
Okay.
They must lie to me. You fools. You have to lie.
I don't think
I
you
rolled-
can.
Are you sure? You might. Give me
No,
a
he
chance.
rolled a 2.
Alright, cool. Yep, that is now effective with the yet. Just in case they run away and they appear behind me, so that way I can always get my thing on them. For the time being, I'll make a action swing against the one right next to me. And I'm gonna kind of move along and just pierce it, almost jump off with the piercing, and then try to attack the other one as well.
Go ahead.
So first one, Nifty Olympia.
That is a miss.
There's a miss. Alright. Seeing that doesn't hit, I'm just gonna follow up with the bonus action on this one. Actually no. The advantage from Silvery Barbs.
No. Yeah. Go ahead.
That'll probably do it. So we have 13 miss and a 14 hit, so we know they're 14 AC.
2 damage,
Yep.
resisted to 1.
oh.
Resistance to nothing to
absorbed,
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. I'm not gonna sneak attack this one.
Or not, it'd be funny.
It would be fun. It might have more than 2 HP. It might have 20. We don't know.
You get 8 damage. It's still up.
It's all good. It's so swinging underneath to basically where Pickles is. I'm swinging Pickles slightly out of the way. I take priority, sorry, Pickles.
That's okay.
Make a dagger attack against the one in front.
Go ahead. That is a hit.
And that will be sneak attack.
Take 9, reduced to 4, which is absorbed.
This is offhand. Yep, it's correctly labeled as offhand. Stab.
Do 11 damage.
That is all of my stuff. I'll say that's my turn.
Yeah.
My buttons, my buttons, my buttons,
No.
my buttons.
Number 3.
I pressed it back so that
It's okay. This bag
I didn't tell the Aspie this shit. I just told them to move before, so I can do what it wants.
jumps up.
Aye.
Tis a miss.
Oh,
God, I have
thank
no
fuck
reactions
for that.
right now.
And I like to imagine it's as I jumped off of that rapier attack, it tries to bite. Good lord, I'm in a weird spot. It can run where it wants. I'm not keeping track of it.
Okay. Alright, yeah. Minus 10.
Alrighty. So I'm getting advantage with Polar Bear here, Mailer Bear. I think. How's this one looking? He's still doing alright. So I think I might try and do a big. I'm going to use my weapon of domination on this guy because I don't think I've ever used that yet. So how do we fucking do that again? We were doing it before. So you roll to hit and
It's basically treated as another weapon attack as a bonus action. If
Oh.
you hit, you do your normal regular weapon damage, but then you roll the dice again, and that's how much force damage is added.
okay. All right. So I will roll to hit with my standard attack. Will we roll with weapon of domination?
Might actually add some damage.
Making sure.
Oh,
that
there should be an effect. Oh, May's got one.
She does? Okay.
affects weapon domination single
Let's
self.
see.
Oh, I deleted the whole thing by accident. Fuck!
Oh, I'll just
No,
drag it
I
to you.
need-
Actually, don't worry.
Thank you.
roll the weapons damage dice separately. Oh, you're just adding one now.
No, that's it.
Okay, so I'll roll like my standard with my katana.
Did it.
See, that's a hit.
Thank you.
That's a hit.
Alright. Damage. Effects. I will put the effect on self. Goes on to me.
You need to
And then
change
it's one down.
You need to change the X for that effect to be what your damage roll is.
A damage roll.
So it'd be a 1d8 plus 3, and then 1d8 fire. Oh, we'll just do 2d8 plus 3, and then
I have to change that in.
in the actual text where it says X, just change that to 2d8.
It wouldn't
Okay.
be the plus 3, it'd just be the die as well.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, go. It's not letting me go into the text. No, it's not letting me do. Thank you. Okay. 2d8 force. Alright, and then I just roll. What's this one below it?
It's just telling you how to use it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, and I just roll with my weapon.
Yep.
And that should just do. See.
Weapon not trigger. You take 8.
That's okay.
2d8. Oh, and then 4. DMG 2d8 force.
Weird.
Weird. Alright, just roll 2d8.
Okay. I'll just roll it onto him or into the chat.
Into the chat, because it's a different type of damage.
Right, easy. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Another 5.
Is it because there's no spaces between the commas of melee, force, and spell?
I'll have a look, but I think it's been conjuncting it of even of itself lately.
Cool.
Weird. Alright. So that's that. That's my bonus action, so I don't think I can do a gentle treatment. Yeah, that's a bonus action to do gentle treatment. So I will use my extra attack just as a standard hit. Bing, bada, boom. Just trying to wail on this dude.
Oh, wait a minute. I have a feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Let me... do this. Instead. Might not be doing that right because of it. No, interesting. Alright. No idea.
Good to roll?
Yeah, we're good to roll.
Easy peasy. Oh, that sucks that the fucking fire damage was the max one. But you know.
You take another 9.
That's okay. I will heal myself next turn. And yeah, she's gonna hold ground. Hopefully I can help May get some good hits in.
Okay.
Hopefully this thing doesn't eat us.
This man goes to Tide.
Only wishes I could do a cool spin move.
That's a hit.
I will. You want it? Oh no, you can't.
No, I don't have one. I can't do it.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay.
Safer than the D8. 10.
Oh, look at those fucking damage
Take
rolls.
28
That's
reduced to
not good.
12.
Jesus. That would have put me down easily.
And jumps into the ground.
Basted. Can't do shit.
Opportunity attacks?
I can't.
Oh yeah.
Quick one.
I mean, the bear can, but that's about it. And pickles.
Go
I guess.
pickles!
I can't.
You gotta fucking do it.
Yeah, I wasn't on the same
Actually,
spot.
oh, it's 7
Alright.
chance. Do it.
For some reason, I thought it was next to me.
Yeah! High five!
Hatter. Hatter.
Wait, did I have advantage with pickles? Pickles was sitting there.
No.
Wait.
Technically, I never used his hinder.
It would have had disadvantage on the attack.
You know what? I get
Oh.
one today.
You get one.
You know what?
You know,
Because
you know-
Darian's been fucking cocking me by making them roll ones after they hit. So you know what? I get one this time.
Like strawberry mobs.
You're welcome,
Twice it's
Darian.
happened. And you can blame Darian
listen,
for
man.
it.
That's what I'm there for. It's what I do.
You know, after the horrendous luck we've had today, it's fine.
I'm the one that remembered it.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Where's my cookie?
When even the internet is like, wow, it sounds like your game's bugged. That's how bad your
God.
luck is.
Right? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did hit again.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to think of what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna unload, just to guarantee he gets hit. I'm gonna unload a magic missile into the almost dead one.
Okay.
Level 2 magic missile, just to make sure, you know.
Go ahead.
Never mind, I have no magic missile prepared. Level 2 chromatic orb.
Ah. Poo.
That'll do
That's a
that.
hit.
Level 2 chromatic orb, more lightning damage.
You used that.
Boom. One down.
Yay.
Bonus action.
His body crackles with electricity, and then just like there's a solid thud as it lands onto the ground.
Did he turn into a claw?
He did not.
Ooh.
What are some monsters we encounter on the road turn to claws and others don't? Questions upon questions. I'm going to just I'm going to use my bonus action to do nothing. Because I don't want to telekinetically shove this man as I want him to explode, or when his turn happens. Pickles
Just
is
shove
gonna-
him into the force.
Oh.
Well, no, because it's only when he starts his turn there.
Yeah, no.
He's already in it anyway. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. So yeah, Pickles
The
is
other
going
one
to use
didn't
hint.
take damage.
Other one should have taken damage on its turn, yeah.
Why?
Because it
Then-
started within the ring.
That is not enough area for it to start within the ring.
He needs to attack.
Alright, fine. I'm gonna bonus action try to push this one into the ring so it can take the damage on its turn.
It succeeds.
Damn it. Alright, Pickles will hinder.
Actually, well, also just as a point, like with using agitated pulse with telekinetic shove, I think that wouldn't that count under getting forced in by another effect,
Yeah,
and then
yes,
the
it would.
being knocked prone and stuff.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yep, 100% would.
This one is
At
going.
least that's my
You
intention.
Go ahead and. But you know what? I'll go for the bear. Why not? He's big and strong.
Yeah, let's put its face in the pulse. Can I roll with the save then?
Yeah, it fails.
Yay.
And then we'll go ahead and bite at Mayu instead.
Oh, great. Ow.
I miss.
Sorry, Mayu.
That's okay. I can take it.
All of it. Alright, yeah.
Alright.
Well,
Fuck you.
Fuck. Well, now what?
I'm gonna take to the skies. I don't know about you guys.
That is very reasonable and smart move. If I could fly right now, I probably would.
you just move where you want to go, and we'll put that circle
yeah,
back on
okay.
you when you do.
Yeah.
It's your turn to not get a 10.
I did just kill. I killed the only one you'd be able to attack.
Yeah.
Listen,
guess,
having one less asshole, I think, is worth it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah, I want to try and go somewhere where if it's going to like, what am I actually? Hang on, I was there.
Yeah.
I'm worried about this axe beak. I'm gonna go over here.
Okay.
So then if it goes for the axe beak, it has to go through my thing.
Fair
If you
enough.
want this axe beat, you have to go through me, motherfucker.
Oh, hang on, let me remake my circle.
My safety circle used to be here.
Too big.
That's too big. Oh no. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now it's perfectly on me. I don't know how I had it before.
Well, that's. what would be.
Can I hold an action as well, just when it appears to attack?
Yeah. You just
if it's
pick
within
which
range.
attack you're gonna do.
Yeah. It'll be a claw attack.
Kaido.
Oh, I am just gonna take to the skies like a good 25 feet into the air, I think. I'm already at 25, what the fuck?
I just put it on.
That's a good guess.
You know, just rolled for 20. You said 25. I scrolled up one bit more. The magic
know
has
what?
been revealed.
I now feel like I've been cheated, and I deserve my money back for this bet. I don't know. I think I'm just going to hold my dagger, like basically flip it in my hand, like hold it as I'm ready, like just sort of chuck it like a throwing knife.
There you go.
And I'm just gonna hold my action.
Top of the order is Mayu.
Hey,
I found my button.
Oh yeah.
5, 10. Oh, you're up in the air, you said.
Yeah. Yep.
You should be okay.
Feeling great.
20. I'm gonna go here. You know what? Yeah, I'll go there. So that if this thing tries to pop up, I can hold action, try to hit it with May as she tries to hit it. So we can try and stop it from getting this axe beat. And that will be my turn.
Okay.
Swear to God, if it comes up on that mountain and attacks
What do you want from me?
2 axe beaks and Haito, I'm going to be very upset.
Yeah. There's.
I'm also going to hold. I'm going to hold my action, so that way when I see it, I'm going to blast off yet another second level chromatic orb.
Okay.
Pickles is going to fly up into the air. What are buttons? There we go. Gonna fly up in the air next to Kaide, and is gonna use help on Kaide.
Aiming my shots.
Oh, okay. Actually, wait.
Okay,
He's
you're not
gone up
doing
here,
it
down
right,
there,
mate.
mate.
I've gone too far.
Well, yeah, nah. That's
Gone
fucking
too
bullshit.
far. Alright, we've gone too far. He jumps up, goes for his attack, will hit. Everyone else can do their things while he does his bite.
I use my reaction to silver barbs his bite.
You're holding your action. You're going to change what your reaction is.
Okay, no, so I have to. Okay, never mind. I won't.
Yeah, that's alright, I'll take it. That's a nat 1.
Yeah. Take that to primary hand and give it a good yeet. That's 16.
That's a hit, and that's a hit. It will, before inevitably dying, I suppose, it'll do 25 damage.
I'm still gonna roll damage.
To
Yeah.
Mayu.
I want to feel cool.
So this thing like bites into, I don't know, like my shoulder or something as she sort of tried to like push it back. Like as she like went to swing, completely whiffs it because the whole thing like bites her arm or whatever.
Right, hold there.
Actually, over here. Yeah, it's supposed to cross, and if it might be able to get in melee range then.
Right now I need my dagger back.
Yeah, and I'll again hold my action.
Yeah, I got my dagger back.
Damn it.
I'm going to sweep down with a bonus action dash for a cunning action, and I'm going to grab my dagger off of the corpse and then sort of swing myself back up to roughly the same height, but I'll probably put myself just more over here.
Okay.
Yeah, go there. I mean, my turn, and the beak can do what it wants. I don't care. Good vibes.
No.
Except that's my axe beak. I'm in a lot of pain. I don't really know what to do right now.
I should have said held action for throwing in, sorry.
So good.
How many of these gentle treatments can I expend on a turn again? Because I always fucking forget. 1 to 2. I'm going to pump 2 into.
Is it up to proficiency? Double check that.
It says 1 to 2 on here, but
You can spend
Okay.
the number of die at once equal to your proficiency bonus, so 3.
actually up to 3 now. Alright, how many have I actually? I've got heaps. I'm gonna drop 3 on myself, as if this thing takes another chunk out of me, I'm probably down. I can't let that happen. As she like sort of is like, and then like just sort of drops a hand onto her like bleeding arm and just kind of heals the area as best she can with 19 hit points. And I will stay put. So if I do a bonus action like that on my turn, can I still hold an
Yep.
attack action? Yeah, sweet. I will do that then.
Okay, that's it.
Now second verse, same as the first, holding second level chromatic orb.
Okay.
Use my bonus action to attempt to grab Kay's axe beak and pull it to stop it from running away, just so we don't have to chase it down. Telekinesis just grabs the reins to pull it away. Pickles is gonna fly over to me and use help on me.
Yeah.
Oh. Is okay, there is cool.
No.
He goes to eat Saxon, the axe beak.
Oh no!
Really high up in the air is all I'm saying.
Yeah, he's only 10 feet up in the air there.
Damn. But I'm on a second rock on top of the rock.
Oh man, he's 20 feet forward.
I mean, you can shoot him.
Lands up top there.
No action.
I mean,
Misses the
yeah.
bite on Saxon, the axe beak.
Well, damn, that's lucky. I honestly just assumed Saxon was about to die. I have advantage.
Fair
against
assumption.
misses, just in case it crits, because it'd be funny. Doesn't.
Not allowed. No crits.
Big lightning damage. Boom.
Well, technically, it'd be the first roll, because you are doing it in range, in melee. But
Oh,
it still
true.
hits.
You right.
But regardless, wait 1 second.
That damage applies?
Does
I
that
dragged
count?
it.
You know what? I think it counts. I think you're doing it in melee.
But it's not a melee attack.
I know, but you're in melee. Take 6 damage. If that's
I'll
all the
take it,
damage
take
you
it
take
off.
this entire fight, Darren, I think that's it.
That's fair. I'm not gonna
You
argue.
can take 6.
We should take 12 for that.
I've taken. Well, I'm currently sitting on 36, but I was a lot lower than that before.
What's your max HP?
64.
So on a
Nice.
scale of 1 to 64.
I don't remember what I was on, but I was on critical.
9.
64?
Yeah, I got 16 con.
Pull a bit.
God, I'm weak as shit.
Yeah. I got fucking 41.
I'm 38.
You have less health than a wizard. How's that
Oh.
feel?
Pull a me.
Oh, sorry. I'm talking over you.
No, yeah, what? Nah, sorry.
My bad.
I'm a killer creature.
Yeah, you've got climbing speed,
if I
right?
can-
Is it there? No.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
you've
don't
got
think
40
Buddhas do.
feet. Yeah, you can get up there.
It's polar bear.
I
I
don't
could
think-
probably
I don't think
pick
the axe
step
beaks
up
have a
there.
climbing speed.
Huh?
I don't think the axe beaks have a climbing speed.
No. They got 50 feet movements, they can
Yeah.
move fast.
They managed to get up there.
You would actually need to get up there, though. You'd actually need to be there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't swipe from the cliff
No,
face.
it's a 20 feet cliff.
Oh,
I don't know how much
Fair
range
enough.
bear's got, but
Is it
it
at least
ain't
10?
20 feet.
fair enough.
You
No,
say
fair enough.
fair enough?
There ain't no Brachiosaurus.
That's a hit.
That's pretty funny.
AJ,
I like
AJ,
it.
for fuck's sake.
I thought she said fair enough the first time, I'm not gonna lie.
I did not, but I should have.
That joke is unbearable.
I can't
pretty
believe
bad.
Both did it.
One second. I need to remove this, and then I need to do. This.
Something about the
No, it's not that. It's.
Oh yeah, the retaliation.
The thing.
Yeah, my notes are fine, I'm good.
Alright, you take 18 turn for those 2 attacks.
I do have to resize everything again, though. Fuck me.
Kaede.
Ah, great.
Oh, brother. It's my
This
turn.
guy stinks. Sorry, I'm like having to reload everything because I accidentally turned my PC off.
oh.
That's the best way to turn your PC off. Accidentally.
Accidentally. I'm still trying to figure out. I need to unplug a cable, and I accidentally found the power button.
The only
I'm not used to...
second best way to turn off a PC is on purpose every night, like you should.
I do. Actually, I do.
No, this
The
is
best way to
two.
turn your PC off is once a month when you remember.
No,
What the fuck?
this is directed at the 2 people I know to turn their PC off every night, like they should.
He has to sleep. It's not my fault it wakes back up on its own.
Rebecca,
If
you're
I have to
weird.
be an insomniac, so does my fucking computer.
I'd give it a better life.
No, it has to suffer like me.
How high up is the
20
like, cliff
feet.
stuff? Oh, cool. So I'm just like in range anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll risk it for the biscuit. I'll stab it.
There's a biscuit to risk.
I still owed that cookie for my smart stuff.
Risky for the bisky.
Don't give him a cookie.
Come over and don't get COVID and I'll give you a cookie.
There. I'm gonna attack it.
I want a cookie.
It's
I lost my colour!
Nuggies.
That's a hit.
I had a nickel every time I went over the milk. It got COVID. I had 2 nickels. It's not much. It's weird. It happened twice.
Take 6 damage. Reduced to 3.
Cool. It takes that.
It's dead.
A murder. I didn't even have anything cool planned for this attack, so I was just like shoveling to relaunch the game.
As like you're sort of searching the ground around it, it turns around behind you like, oh, and you just casually flick your dagger while looking around you. It's like, oh, and you turn, it's like, oh, it's dead.
It's like stab it and then gets ready to like flick the dagger as well. It's like, oh, I don't have to do that. Oh, okay. Now what?
With that, I think we'll leave the resolution of that fight. Actually, I'll have everyone roll a perception check into the tower, and then we'll leave the resolution of the fight after by a break.
That doesn't fill
Yeah.
me with confidence.
I think
Yes,
this
I
was.
think the all of it is, even though it's not as good as it wasn't in the tower. I apologize.
Ah, fuck! My tower moved again.
I'll be back.
Just leave your tower alone.
No, it shouldn't change
Hiding.
position.
It's hiding from you. It's like
Lock
I
position.
don't want you looking at it too much.
I like to have it above, like right at the very top of the dice tray, so I can accidentally roll into the dice tray to the tower.
Like play with fire.
I will get burned easily.
I guess it's
Actually,
because you like have well, you haven't rolled into the tower in Echoes for a while. Like
No,
I know
I
I
have a
probably shouldn't
bit.
say that. It's
I
been
did-
a
I-
little while that you've had like a really really bad run of it.
yeah. Well, I've been paying more attention to actually putting it in the tower. For a period of time when I was like unwell, I was just fucking it up.
No, I mean like your wild magic like.
Oh no, Darren
Yeah.
AJ keeping track of that.
Yeah.
The wild magic only
Roll on the
happens when
table,
she's
that's
in
right.
an
it doesn't
important
fucking roll.
situation.
Or stress.
I feel
It
like
would be at the most inconvenient.
Christine's
generally.
been keeping her cool recently. If we're on bio break, I'm gonna go to the toilet.
Yeah, I think we are.
She's been doing her best. It's probably a little bit less than a bargain bin.
A little bit less than the bargain bin.
She's trying. That's all that matters, right? Okay, yep, that saved all of what I had written.
For Max Payne 3, bet what a quote. Max Payne 3 was a bargain bin game.
was good bargain bin.
It was fun the one time I played it, but it's also there's a reason why every EB game's had a shitload of them left over.
It's a great game. You get to play as the best protagonist out there, Sam Lake.
You play as the greatest protagonist, Maximum Pain Nathan.
Played by Sam Lake, the one who made the games.
Wait.
Gold Blades.
He made Max Payne?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, he did. That studio did, yeah.
I did not know that.
Painlin Maximum.
They also made Quantum Break. BRB.
I know that one.
I never played Quantum Break. Heard good things though. Well, heard things.
Yeah. I only really know the intro.
I've definitely had a thing.
Oh, yeah.
I have I've just been cross hatching. This is just this session, like just shading. This is. I had the outline all done at the start. I started shading. I'm about 2/3 done, maybe a little less. My hands hurt. How's everyone else doing?
Yeah, I'm alive.
I'm back.
I was sitting there most at fight
Presents
being
as
like,
well.
how can I help? Because I didn't want to fucking dump all my spell slots and then that's how much damage they were dealing. I'm like, never mind, spell slots were gonna get dumped.
Yeah, these are heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Okay. We all here? Everyone's done the break things?
I think Kay just went away. She just did a BRB a moment ago.
Alright.
Yeah, she's still muted.
That's what she gets for trying to switch off her computer.
Yeah, I
She
attempted
didn't
to
try
say
to do it.
I did it successfully.
Yeah, she succeeded.
But now my lights are working again, so I'm happy.
Hell yeah.
I love Armory Core and
Well,
fucking all of my lights.
All it took was moving your tower slightly away from you. Towards home.
Where's home?
In the
Put it in the corner where it
bottom left,
belongs.
bottom right corner
Apparently.
where it's supposed to live.
My home button isn't there.
Where it starts.
Where's the start button?
As you all
Alright.
As you all are in the immediate reaction of all these Remorazes, just thunking themselves to the platform they're on and writhing for half a second and then being still. Their cores, bright orange, are now dulled. Like the core inside didn't turn into cores.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was gonna say, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Do we think we can salvage anything from these things? While they were an absolute pain in the ass, they were.
We need to check to see that it ate some of the ass beats.
Yes,
I think it's
two are up
probably
here with
a bit
me,
late.
Zico. I don't know how we can even get underground to find the one that was taken.
It ate it. Maya's like looking at one of the serpents, like just like gravely, knowing it's probably inside it.
Yeah, May with a claw is like pointing at just one of them and like in the general direction of where its stomach would be. That she
I-
assumes.
I can try and cut into it, but she sort of looks to May like a bit sad. She's like, I don't think it's gonna be okay. I'm sorry.
Definitely.
Just as a bear.
If it seems like if it seems like there's no more immediate threats, she'll go back into May form.
Atsushi, I'm assuming that is probably back in the card. Fine.
Yeah.
Hopefully at least that.
I've got suppliers to resummon him if you need it.
It's okay. I think I have my own still, but thank you.
No problem. It always pays to be prepared, I guess.
Yeah, I have some spares.
I have a few
Why do we
more.
have to fight something that burrows?
Looks around at everyone to see who's like the most injured. And I will.
For sure is Kaede. Like, she doesn't, like,
Yeah.
shy from her injuries, but she doesn't bring note to them. Like, more so, like, surveying everyone else's, like, feelings first.
I will give you some healing. I will do two of them to see if that helps you.
Thank you, Mai.
Oh, that's nice. That's okay. Do you
It's
need
a-
more? I've got one left.
Just holds up a hand. Save it. I'm able to at least. With this body, I'm able to react a bit more nimbly than what some attacks would seem.
Do you want something, Mayu? I've got plenty of supplies left.
Sort of like stalls at first, like she was about to be like, "No, don't worry about me," and then it's like, "Yes, please." Thank
I'll
you.
give you a second level cure wounds.
Not going to lie, I tapped over half my resources available to me today in that fight. If we have a rest, I can regenerate some of them, but I went. Well, after I saw what happened, I didn't want to hold back. I've kept my. Yeah, I've kept my strongest spell. I've got I still have the ability to cast Fabricate or my other spell I've got, but low on firsts, seconds, and thirds. So
Those things didn't have glowing amber eyes, so I'm assuming it was. I'm assuming something like they weren't exactly sure they burrow underground, but they were huge. There's no way they go here.
In a way, I'm both glad, but also still worried, because if these things were just along en route, even in the area, that still means that whatever we're going towards, there is still that possibility that it could be dangerous.
Yeah, this could be part of the test.
Haito, you said you just need a moment.
if we take a, well, not a moment. If we take a short rest, take about an hour, I can get back some of my spells.
In the grand scheme of things, that's still a moment. I say we take that.
I can get my mine back as well.
Just in case, I'll also put up the hut for the short time we're here. Tis a ritual. What is 10 minutes out of an hour, you know?
10 minutes of an hour.
Yes. I put up a defensive hut and then
The
a short
equivalent of
rest,
1/6.
Okay.
so I can use my arcane recovery to get back half my spell level, half my wizard level rounded up in spell slots. So that's 4.
And I get my pack magic back. Oh, yeah.
I get my wild shit back.
You
And
want
I'll
to
also-
use it
I'm gonna roll a hit die.
Yes.
I'm gonna roll a hit die. I'm not gonna do anything fancy.
I might as well go hit die too. Oh well, I'll take it.
My health back.
I'll roll like.
I get back.
-2.
I get back a second and 2 firsts. That way, I've got a good number of recast. You know what I should really look at? What the fuck
What?
is in my ring of spell storing?
That's a great idea.
What is in my ring? I've got to go into its inventory.
Actually, also, if we're doing a short rest, can I do a find familiar over a short rest?
Yeah.
Cool, I'll do that to resummon Atsushi.
Darian,
Mm-hmm.
what would you say your max hit points were again?
41.
Fuck me.
Yes, you are in
36.
fact the squishiest.
37, mate.
What's your con?
0.
Oh.
14.
Yeah, I'm running a 0.
I'm not much better than Haito. Mine's the tankiest by far.
I wasn't planning
if you
on
don't-
being the tank.
I
I
mean,
think
I'm
it looks
getting
better.
what?
I don't
I'm
think
getting-
you've got your ring, Darian.
Who has my
Did
ring
you
then?
give it to me?
Someone's
think
got
Oh,
you
your
did
ring.
it.
does May have it actually?
I don't think so.
I
Check,
may
check
have
both your
handed the ring
sheets.
off.
Yeah, find my sheet.
Yeah, I don't have the ring on me. So
It's in
I'd
my
give it
pocket.
someone
Oops,
else got it.
hang on, I pulled up Haito's other sheet.
Oh no.
You put
My other
that
sheet I
right
have
in.
never used.
It's still got that one.
Yeah, I wish there was a way we could search for things a little easier.
It should be in alphabetical order. At least my stuff is.
Your inventory is not an easy way. You just kind of have to go.
Ring of Spell Storing is on Mayu. I think it might be on.
Cleric?
It might be on her on the cleric sheet because I don't see it in the Pale Knight.
Well, in the
So, I guess
description
I'll-
of the ring is what spells are currently stored in it. So if we grab it
Yeah.
off that, then we'll at least know what spells are in it.
I can
Open up your
one-
cleric tab and just chuck it into the party sheet.
Yeah, yep. I'm just gonna
I can
do
don't
that
worry.
now. Oh, you're doing it?
What a kind DM.
Dankeschön.
When did we throw half these things in the party sheet that I'm looking at them?
There's two silvery barbs and blast, but I'm unsure if that was used or not.
I'm assuming not if we've forgotten about them.
Yeah, I don't remember
Yeah.
a blessed being used.
That means there's still a spot for a second level. Yeah, anyone want that filter of love? Oh, we still have that.
I think I'm
Yeah,
holding onto that. I don't know why it's not on my sheet. I've been holding onto it specifically because you guys wanted me to. We're not selling it because none of us are comfortable selling it.
That's right, yeah.
The
It's not
rest
on my
is-
sheet though. It was.
Unless-
Where did it go?
Did you leave it at the house?
You left it at the house, I believe.
Okay, I left it at the house. That's
So
why
you
it's
don't
there.
need this.
Yeah, because I think the sewing supplies are mine that I left at the house.
Can't wait for someone to come in and
That's
rob
why they're
us.
there.
Yeah, what's everyone else doing other than summoning Atsushi during this hour and resting?
Whilst sort of like in between resting, I'm probably going to try and soothe the axe beaks as best I can, especially the like Kaide's one because it's been like pretty rattled after that. So I'll roll an animal handling or whatever if you need me to.
No, yeah, you sit down and just coddle them a bit. They're fine.
Just sort of like she's had a bit of experience with birds, probably mostly parrots and stuff, knowing like that they're a bit different to mammals with their like comfort and stuff like that. So she does the best she can to like sort of keep them calm.
Fair enough.
I don't know idea. He's just so focused on resetting spells that it's just like, my one's okay.
So
My one's
I'm
not.
so sad about I'm so sad about Maze. Like she a couple of times she sort of like checked up on me to be like, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't able to help. Are you okay?
It's okay. There wasn't anything we could do. It's just unfortunate.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you need to, you can just take mine.
No, I mean, now that I've seen one up close and like understand how it moves, I could actually just be one.
That does save time, I guess.
It's entirely up to you because I am not really fussed either way.
Yeah, I mean, it'll work. Should work for at least the rest of today, because we've already traveled some. But I don't know if I could, if I can maintain it for a full day, especially if I need to use them to fight. So we'll see.
Is this
Temporary
like
message.
is Kaide like kind of always had this sort of level of indifference towards like pets and stuff like that? She sort of
Oh,
Like-
great question. I'm gonna go with no. I think you'd probably, and this probably isn't even a role or anything like that. Like, because like if she's hung out with you, she's like probably only like gone to the place that you like helped out.
Animal shelter.
Yeah, and like she like sort of there's more like a bystandery like sort of like person when it comes to animals, but like is always like sort of like kneeling down or like reaching up, like that little like kind of like just mainly like for most animals just getting your scent and just being comfortable, that sort of thing. She doesn't like is excited or anything like that. Like she does if she is, she doesn't show it, but like she has definitely like interacted with animals on a sense before. A lot of what this has been a bit less, but yeah, that's on base.
Yeah, it just feels like you sort of, like you're not super like they're just sort of beasts of war to Kaide, it seems. Take that with what I will. She doesn't say anything, but she notes it.
I'm gonna say I'm not gonna go yes or no on that last bit.
Okay. She doesn't say anything. She sort of like, when you're saying that, like, oh, you can just have mine if you want, sort of thing. She sort of looks a little concerned for like a quick glance, but like doesn't say anything. Keeps it to herself.
Is that detectable at all?
I mean, sure, you can. Fuck yeah, why don't you roll for it?
Perception or insight?
I'll go insight.
Cool. 18.
Yeah, I'd say you probably notice like maybe a hint of concern, maybe even like a small hint of hurt there a little bit, but it's there and gone in like a flash.
Yeah.
Whatever she's trying to, like, whatever she's conveying, she is bottling it down.
Yep. I think upon that, like, while she's still like mentioning like, oh, it's no fuss, like you can go ahead, like it's either way, it's not a issue to me. And then like seeing that, she then like sort of slightly speaks up a bit more on top of it. And besides, if it's more of a like issue of keeping pace, at least while I'm attuned to rogue, I can keep extra speed a bit easier than most. As a ranger, it would be a bit harder, but as I am now, if push comes to shove and we need to still keep moving at the speed of these creatures, then I can keep up normally. I was talking to May at that part particularly.
Yeah, but I mean, won't that like tire you out?
Yes and no. If it's that slight little push extra to what speed we have been doing, it shouldn't be too much of a push. If I were to run out of sprint the entire time, for sure. While yes, I can run far distances very quickly as this, small increments additional slightly should be fine.
AJ's
I,
being
prom-
like,
Dang it.
I promise you that it's no inconvenience to me.
Okay, well, yeah, yeah, we'll see. I'll only do it if I need to. Like my wild shapes can get me mostly through a day.
And that's fine. Your choice at the end. I also just know that you'd probably be better with handling any creatures better than I would. You seem to be more attuned to that sort of stuff anyway. Being, as you are, a druid.
I mean, I guess.
She just sort of like nods at that and like slowly tapers off the conversation, like sort of like checks how like everything else is doing, like, and yeah, her usual just like checklist approach, like, and during the rest, like I imagine she's like more of a active moving around kind of rest, like not active like heavily, but like just those little bits of like, I'm not gonna rest doing nothing. I'm going to like check the perimeter, like do little bits here and there, just that sort of stuff.
I do like usual after setting up the dome. Just keeps an eye out and then works on his spell book because he has so many fucking hours of work to get done. It's kind of every minute he can get is worth it.
I think after a while of like just making sure the birds are all good, like Maya would just sort of come and like sit next to him quietly. She knows he's got to like concentrate on writing, but she just sort of wants the company.
Yeah. And he knows, like the thing where you sit there next to him and he just kind of shifts slightly, so he's like the two of you like pressing. It's like his shoulders like leaning on yours while he keeps
Yeah.
working.
She
Just
probably
the
does this a
silent
fair bit
walk
when
on.
you're doing like when we were on watch together, where it's like that quiet kind of, just enjoying each other's company without having to talk sort of thing.
Yeah. No words need to be said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I assume you all get up and continue on with your day.
Yeah.
As you all reach your campsite, we'll have everyone roll another perception check.
In travel?
Into the tower.
All right.
I'm really good at those. I think.
When you can find the tower.
No. The tower scares me.
Tower's
The
gone.
tower last time. As in I
Keep on fighting giant
tower.
centipedes with that
Every
tower.
time I move the tower as well, the forge moves with it, and I'm like, oh no, the thing I don't use.
Yeah, I think I've only burnt dice once.
I don't believe
My dice are
in that
funny.
shit, so
Yeah, I don't believe in that shit either.
No, see, I
I did it
believe in
because
it,
I
but I
wanted to
also
see what
think that
happened.
my dice are funny. You rolled 7 ones in one session? Damn, what a story.
Too many crits. Gotta burn my dice. Too strong.
Gonna nerf them.
I'd be the kind of person that if that was the case and my dice rolled like so many like nat 20s, I'd burn them. I'd like, nah, this isn't entertaining.
I think that I would not burn them. I think that I would
Nah.
keep them forever.
Those dice that like rolled all those ones, they're my dice forever. They tell funny stories.
They are for good dice.
They're for trauma.
Patrol dice.
Alright, as you all make camp, you all start setting up, going about your day. Much to Kaede's chagrin, there is no Ambrii thing off in the distance this time.
I think there's like one thing she's like kind of actively doing on this third occasion, trying to see if it's like a, three in a row type scenario. But I think like that's probably what makes her set up for camping a bit delayed than normal, but probably eventually gives up upon sort of not getting anywhere with it.
Mm.
And if there's no other things to be said, we'll jump into the perception checks for the rest.
Yeah.
I'm last.
Kaede's first.
I did mine. Do it
Yeah, I
again?
see it. Actually, I didn't see it.
Nah, let's check him. Not really.
Okay.
Too many sheets.
Okay, where are we? These ones. Are we doing these ones in the tower as well?
However you want.
I did in the tower because I got bored, and by
Yeah,
bored I
fuck
mean
it.
I forgot.
I'm not, because my tower is being covered up by map right now and I can't be bothered moving it because I'm a lazy bitch.
That's why it's
I like-
above the dice tray.
I like
I
the
like
mystery.
this button. Another nat 20. Jesus Christ. I have
I'm
rolled
ever vigilant.
4 nat 20s this session so far?
Burn the dice.
No.
As you all start
get this
waking
one
up, as Haito is sort of in the middle of like the transition between dawn and day, off in the distance, sort of north of you, this pair of glowing amber eyes from a figure you can't Really tall.
I'm just gonna quickly do it once around the house because I think I heard crying. Eric, listen.
Nurse.
It wasn't still that though. Was it me again?
Hato.
I don't.
Yeah. It's... He will let people know, but it's like he's not jumping at shadows at this point. He's like he feels like there's no point if it wants to come to us, then it will, you know.
So it's to the north. You said.
Hmm.
You said it was north.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like we passed it. Honestly, I was thinking the same thing, that it has a limited area it operates in, and we shot through it the previous day, so it's like somewhere between where we rested the night before and here.
Yeah.
So it's like, what, we were there the night before, AJ?
I think so. Yeah.
Huh? Yes.
We were like,
So
Sounds
if,
fun.
4, 5, 6. Yeah.
if you've told everyone,
yeah, he brings it up
Like-
at this north.
Like it could be like here. Or go
could be just.
like this.
I mean, that's northeast though.
Oh, so if it's
It's
directly...
not. It's not directly like north. It's just
North-ish.
in the northerly direction.
Okay. So it could
Do
be.
we want to take a detour tomorrow to check it out?
So this is the next day, you were saying?
Yeah,
This
because
is
I've
like-
last watched. So
This is as the last watch finishes. Yeah.
Okay.
If we still are on the belief that it could be a trial, then we could, if that's what the others wish.
So we're heading towards Dramatis, that's right?
yeah,
Yes.
all the way in the south. So this is, if we move at a fast pace today, we can make it to that port in the very southernmost point.
You'll make it there.
Basically,
all the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no matter what we make it. Yeah.
Basically, we're delaying ourselves a day.
Yeah.
Honestly, if we follow the mountains, like going up along the mountains, maybe I feel like we have enough resources to be able to do that. But at the same time, I'm also not against just going to Dramatis, doing what we've been sent here to do, and then checking on our way back. Either way, I think,
We don't know for sure that it will be there.
yeah, we don't know for sure if it's a trial of any sort. This could just be something toying with us.
It could be like that weird tower.
Yeah. Shudders at that. I'm not against the idea of continuing trying to find it, but I'm also not against the idea of cutting our losses and trying later on.
We will have to pass back through this area anyway. We could try checking on the way back past.
Just out of curiosity, can I do a ritual cast Speak with Animals and ask the Axe Speaks if they have noticed the amber eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Cool, I'll do that.
Labratta doesn't have to make 4
It
voices.
should
He
be
has to make 3 now.
Even with talk with animals, they're just fucking squawking.
What?
They have an intelligence of 2.
Yeah. That's my go. It's an act speak, actually.
Like they're saying squawk, they're not words.
Just,
Wow.
they're just
Are they
yeah,
like squawk, squawk?
we can does it work with like a like nod for yes, shake for no, or 1 squawk for yes, 2 squawks for no?
You can try if you want to roll an animal
Yeah.
handling to see if I can
Like, Eric,
continue a conversation with you.
can you understand me? 1 squawk for yes, 2 squawks for no. Actually, no, 2 squawks for yes. That they're less likely to do that.
You're gonna confuse them.
Yeah, they say 2 squawks.
Okay, cool. And then can I silent image like what because I haven't seen it myself, but like kind of what I assume it looks like based on the descriptions, and maybe if I can get
Oh.
like tweaks from Haito or Kaede, be like, have you
You're gonna
seen
s-
anything that looks like this?
You're
Like
gonna
that's been like
scare these.
watching us while we've been traveling.
They
You're
squawk
gonna
4
scare these.
times.
Yeah.
I was gonna say these two intellect, fucking giant idiotic birds are going to run away in fear at the silent image. Like,
So yeah, is that just them just maniacally squawking in fear, or is that them
And they're just squawking.
saying 2 yeses? That's just them squawking.
They sort of like tilt their head to look at the image and then just fucking squawk 4 times. You get the fact that they probably randomly did it twice last time.
Yeah.
oh, that's what the roll was. You were rolling
Yeah.
on 3 evens.
I had a feeling that's what I did, was rolling just a random squawk.
Yeah, so
That's funny.
never mind. They don't know.
It was worth a try.
But
Um,
if they know, I can't get it out of them.
Kaede, May, what do you either have like a? Would you prefer that we continue trying to find this, or do you think that we should go back to Dramanis? Or go to Dramanis?
I think we should try and find this thing while we know it's around. We're not in the exact rush for Germanus. Like, we know there's something going on there, but
Then the question then becomes
It's
if it's a demon general or not.
That's what I was going to bring up, is if our idea is correct and there may potentially be a demon general, maybe every boon is worth it, you know? Maybe the 1 day delay is the difference between us having more power versus not. Maybe the 1 day delay is the difference between us getting there too late.
That's the side of the argument I was on.
Yeah.
The day delay might be what could cause more strife for those there. Though
And this.
Yeah.
Sorry. okay.
I was mostly just gonna agree with though just if the extra day finding it could be useful.
It makes me
Okay.
think as well that if this we don't know what this demon general's power is specifically, like the last one we fought. It could be something like trickery or something like that. And this could be a way of throwing us off. I don't know. I think
well, I can't remember. We know that they're the 7 deadly sins, don't we?
It's just that's more assumptions I think for us.
Was
You
that
faced-
assumption?
You faced one.
Yeah, I can't remember. Like I can't remember if
Perfect
it
amount of
was.
assumptions.
I can't remember. It was just like, oh yeah, that's just A1 of wrath, or like if it was mentioned, it'd be like, yes, there's a pride, a gluttony, sloth, etc.
So far, all you know is that there's a sin of wrath, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I've...
Okay.
If anything else about other sins have come up.
Yeah, next one we're gonna fight is not actually greed, but it's capitalism. There's a different theme going on here.
We have to take down the patriarchy to save this land.
Oh no, he's too far gone. Put him down.
so. Out of character, Kaede was more on moving back to Dramanis.
Yeah, I think she was pushing more to like the Dramanus and demon, the potential idea of the demon general being there.
I think in mentioning that, I think that Maya would be like, I agree. I know that maybe this could be a chance to get a trial, but potentially, if something is going on in Dramanis and we don't get there in time because we're following a loose end, I think maybe we should come back for this until we know that it's safe there.
Look, you're right.
I think
I have one
maybe
suggestion.
I'm just being, yeah.
Well,
So
with the axe beaks and the speed at which we can move, we can make it to the port today. With time to spare. If we move fast, especially like, and I mean move fast, all day today, we could check at least a small section north of us and still make it in time to the port by the end of day.
There is a slight issue with that. We're down a beak.
But we have wild shapes to move quickly. We have you being able to fly, and you're not very heavy. We have Atsushi back. You
It's
could just,
doable.
if, for instance, if you ride Atsushi, given you are the smallest of stature, then we could have it so yeah, you ride Atsushi and May rides your axe peak. That could potentially cover the, not perfect, but it might, help.
That's under the pretenses that we don't find something that takes our time up.
But then at least we haven't wasted time, because if we found something, then that's worth, in my opinion, if we find something that's definitely a trial, that is worth our time.
I meant more centipedes or a trap of some sort.
Oh, I think we just run away if we come across more centipedes or a trap. We could probably outrun most things. Given our limited we are working on a limited schedule, I am fully willing to not do this. I will hazard a guess. I am just putting out some ideas. Given the speed of our mounts and what we have access to, we could probably outrun most threats if we chose to prioritize speed and escaping, and I could use spells and whatnot to help slow foes from chasing us.
It could work.
Okay.
And at least it means if nothing happens, then we've narrowed the window. And we know in the future the area we have to check is slightly smaller.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
So with that,
Alright.
you can do 7 tiles.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
So
7.
if you, like,
So-
two back and then one.
We can do one up to like here, and then or here. We could do either this tile, oops shit, or I can't move it. God damn it. Yeah, we can do one of those 2 tiles and then still make it to the point to here, since that's where the dock is. We were told.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
that's the idea. My suggestion is straight north. Just hit the one directly north of us. Given that's the direction the eye was, it was more north than anything else.
Yeah. We can do that.
And if that ends up just narrowing the gap down to the freaking the 2 tiles between our last rest and this one, that means on the way back it's gonna be way easier to find.
Yeah. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Easy.
We'll have everyone's checks for survival. Kaido will be making the check with disadvantage
Yep.
due to fast pace.
Yeah, I guess mine's will be. I don't know. If I am an axe beak, can I talk to axe beaks? Well, they don't lead, or like, yeah, can like. Can I
You retain your
Yeah,
intelligence. You retain their intelligence stats. So your
yeah, no, I
intelligence
can my
stats-
intelligence, but they are also not very good at communicating.
No, it's
Like,
like
if
you're
I'm-
trying to talk to
I'm-
someone that's feeble-minded.
Yeah.
Probably the best way to describe it.
Yeah, I mean, like that one,
No, yeah, I was
one
wondering if I can
point
still
difference.
like guide them as an axe beak.
Yeah, you can present yourself
Yeah.
as the alpha. So like,
Yeah, like yeah, just, then just like
or,
doing
Yeah.
or at
it.
least,
Cool.
yeah, the kingmaker. That's what the act speaks. The later hierarchy is kingmaker and peasants.
I think we call that the dragoon.
That's
Yeah, okay,
raised
yeah, I can still do animal handling.
Onion knight.
Okay,
It is me, the onion knight.
and Haito.
Oh, missed the button. Oh, I should have rolled that side. Also hit the wrong button anyway.
I can't see it.
The fuck up all round.
+2 Kaede with disadvantage.
Yep.
Could she use her inspiration to negate the disadvantage?
That's not there anymore. I did use it and I haven't took it off with my ranger.
Okay. Could I burn a second level spell slot to you cast enhance ability on her to give her the advantage?
Thank you.
No,
Since we're
because
only
it's
checking-
it's a full day thing, not an hour.
Okay, I thought this was specifically for the area above us, but no.
No,
okay,
this is
no
for
problem.
the entire trip.
Technically.
No problem.
Brain, let's go. Go, go.
Only
Dice.
Rangers
Go,
with
Power
disadvantage.
Rangers.
Yeah, but I've got a 19.
You do have a 19.
Holy shit.
Yeah, 10 plus 2. Like,
I
what do you
do.
want from
I
me?
do keep forgetting you have a +10.
You guys, this is gonna be a very difficult check. I rolled a 4. That's a 14.
That should have been a +1, but that's fine. That's my bad from
I have an
counting.
18.
That's an 18. It's still
Does an 18 do it for you?
Pretty
still does what
good.
it does. So yeah, which way are you leading? Going the straight up or going to the left?
Straight up, and then we'll do that, and then we'll do bottom, like right-ish afterwards. Like just spend probably like that tiny bit of extra time just looking around, trying to seek the eyes out specifically.
If you go down,
Yeah, but-
if you go down here, you end up short. If you do both, you'll end up short.
Do both end up short?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
Oh, by 1, yeah.
We only get one or the other. Like if we do both, then we can't.
Yeah,
make
north
it.
then. North then.
Yeah,
Is
and then
the,
back to the
is the north trip short enough where I don't need to wild shape to not be tired, or
It's still 6
Like, can I-
miles.
can I-
It's up to you. If you think that's short enough.
It's the whole
12?
day, like going up and then all the way down.
No, I'm just wondering if it's worth like saving it until we do the wild shape to be an axe beak when we go down.
Yeah, if you want to. I mean,
mean-
Arthash's speed is 40 feet. Like, he's only 10 feet slower than the axe beaks. Like, you still have the +2 bonus.
Hmm. I could stay with like Atsushi if that helps, and you can be on the axe beak for now.
That's what I was suggesting. Kaide rides Archie and
Yeah,
May rides the
yeah,
Axebeak.
Yeah.
I
That
don't
way I
think,
can like
I don't
Yeah,
think there's a mechanical difference between the two, though.
now.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, no, just means I just can save a wild shape.
Or you can go on Atsushi. You do you. It's your pet.
As you quickly rally the axe beaks upwards, we'll have you all make a perception check with disadvantage as you are moving fast, which means you're
Yep.
not staying a while.
Is
I'm
this
enjoying it.
specifically
This is
for this
the-
area, or
Yeah, this is for
for the whole map?
searching for the guy in the north.
okay? Who has the best perception check? Because I will use enhance ability on them.
+7.
I already
also-
rolled, so probably.
Also +7.
Yeah, it'd be
Give it to Mayu.
One second, enhance.
fine.
But May, so May.
I mean,
I will cast
Yeah.
this at a
Give it
third
to May
level
anyway.
spell slot. I will cast this at a third level spell slot, and I will give both Kaide and May advantage on this check.
Oh,
So roll
okay.
flat.
So we roll flat.
So you two roll threat, and I'll roll disadvantage. So,
I'm gonna burn my inspo. Oh, actually, yeah, fuck it, I'll burn it.
You do it anyway.
Go ahead.
I only rolled a 12 for a 19.
Oh, come on.
As you all get up there, you all find the point with the highest amount of perception that you can see, the widest range. You all sort of sit there for approximately like 5-10 minutes at the max, just quickly gazing around at the forest and the mountainscape. Neither of you can find a pair of these glowing amber eyes. At which point, Kaede, who's leading the charge, is like, "Well, if we want to get there, we have to go now." Are you continuing the search or forcing the party down?
Do a forced march. We could do a forced march potentially. No, she's not going to do that. Like the decision was made to have a check then go back. So I'm not going to force extra movement to then do a force march.
Yep.
I'm going to lead us back.
Yeah. Kaede sort of like gives the signal and starts heading back south again. And the rest of you follow.
That makes a very small area we have to check now on the way back, but in the end, we don't even lose a day.
Actually, if we all split up right now.
At which point,
head all the way back.
you make your way to the coast and then start following the coastline to end up at a small little fishing port village called Dragon's Tooth. It's not necessarily big enough to be put on like every single map, but it's got a decent it's got a decently big harbor. It probably does a lot of the aquatic mercantile in this part of the land. So there is an inn to stay as you try and bargain your way a boat across. Whoever will be in charge of that, they let you know that the boat will not be big enough to carry axe beaks. It is a merchant vessel, so they need as much space as they can, and B will be leaving in the morning as it has arrived the day before.
Is there anywhere in this little town to put our axe beaks up for a couple of nights?
Yeah, there's a stable. You can request to store them there for a gold a day. They'll cover food and all that. If you're going to provide it, it'll be a gold for 2 days.
There's no copper, so we have to do the gold.
I have no money.
Alright.
I forgot I was actually going to try and like scavenge something from the dead fucking creatures, but I forgot, so it doesn't matter.
I did hear that, and I was just waiting for anything to be brought up, and then it didn't. I was like, well, okay, I guess not.
Yeah, I thought about it, then I forgot about it.
How many nights should we hold them for?
I think just the one for the axe beaks. Probably safe. Maybe 4. Maybe 4. Yeah.
4 or 5.
Tonight, 5. You all just
Decide
need
to
to
cover.
money.
Yeah, I
It's
will
okay.
cover for you. Are you will? Okay.
I have 100 pounds of raw iron. I have no money.
Basically, the thing is, like, you can pay up front for how many days. They'll keep them for a
and pay-
month afterwards. After those days have expired, and if you've not returned, did not pay them the rest of the days, they'll sell the axe beaks. So.
Yep. If we like pay them like say like 8 days for example and come back on day 5, do we get like free gold back?
No, because you've booked for the 8
Damn.
days.
Thought they would be nice people. Yeah, I'd say about 4 or 5.
Yeah,
4.
I'll go with 4, I reckon, and I'll pay for high toes. So what's that? 8 gold.
Thank you.
Yep.
It's okay. I
I'll
like
just
finding
pay.
nice things.
Yeah, I'll just do mine for 4 days as well.
She says with a very small wink.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Uh,
Oh, actually, good news. I don't have to pay. I can put.
Yeah, you don't.
What? Oh,
Is it
I don't have anything to
oh
book.
no.
Do you want my axe pick? I'll take
You want,
my gold back.
I can pay for Haito if you wanna take your gold back.
Well, you
Sure.
can pay for mine. I'll take my gold back.
I like to buy him nice things.
Rebecca, you don't understand. I need all this gold. This 700 gold I'm hoarding.
Yeah, no, you can pay for your own axe beak.
What do you mean? I spent it on beak axe.
I will also say as well, I have, now minus the 8 gold, I have 1,920 gold. So,
Oh my god.
I'm doing pretty good.
So I am
I'm
the
saving.
in that case I'm the second poorest. So.
Yeah, but do you have a fragment of wrath in your soul? I bet not.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
even
collect
know
them
that yet.
I'm gonna collect them all like the Pokemon. No, those have been agitated. Please.
Yeah. you find an inn, which will be a gold for the night for each of you,
Sure.
Let you go.
unless you want to sleep in the tents.
You-
Nah.
Okay, you're buying
Just a
that,
sugar
okay.
mummy.
Kind of. Not even kind of, actually.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm a little older than him.
Yeah, that's what I mean by not even kind of. Like,
It counts, it counts.
As the night passes, and it is now the 21st of October. Does that sound right? Started
tell
on the
us.
17th. First
We're about to
day
hit
was going on the
Halloween.
mountain. The second was getting to the forest. Day 3 in the forest. Day 4. Yeah, that's the math.
I keep forgetting that we
Halloween
didn't actually
birthday
fill out
passed.
the calendar. Yeah.
No,
When did your birthday pass?
4th of October.
Let's go. That was a while ago,
no.
baby.
I was probably feeling rather sad and forgot
should-
that it was her birthday.
We should probably put our dates in this calendar.
No.
Well, you don't have to.
As yeah, the next morning you all aboard the mercantile vessel. I assume Artashi is put away.
Yes. I'll back him.
The tiger stays with me.
If we didn't
my
let the
emotional
axe
support.
on there, why the fuck would we let the tiger aboard?
Because he's part of a deity and also has my emotional support tiger.
He's
It's
fine.
true.
That's good, you can emotionally support your way to the island.
I'm sorry, he's my Pikachu. He stays out of the Pokeball.
Yeah, he doesn't get one.
Yeah.
Left it back in Kanto.
After only a couple hours, you land here in this tile. As you see a whole bunch of a small little, it's sort of a town. It's mainly like a big warehouse and several small buildings that probably act as like places for merchants to sleep, or at least the traders to sleep while they waiting for the vessel to come every other day, sort of deal. And as soon as you land, you see there's a whole bunch of hustle and bustle as they all start preparing to like put what looks like ore and metal onto the boat as fast as they can. At which point, you ask someone, I assume, how to get to Germanus, and they pour like directly southeast from you. Like it shouldn't be too hard to miss, and there is a small mountain pass. It's wide enough for like wagons and stuff to go through, so it's not going to be too much of a hassle to travel through.
Can we ask them what it's been like there?
Yeah, as you ask them, they're just like, it's been pretty fine. There's been a delay on getting these out there. It seems like as if they've picked themselves into the Underrealm. And some big spookies have been popping out. Things like Dwerga and rust monsters. They had to pause mining operations until they could have gotten rid of all of that.
Ah, fuck, rust monsters were doomed.
Like, I just got this armor
Turn
fixed.
around now, honestly. That's good information, thank you.
Aye, no problem.
We'll make sure to be a bit more on guard.
Just like as we're like moving away, like Mary's like, I feel like I vaguely remember the term rust monsters, and I vaguely remember that being no good, very bad.
They eat away at your metal. The armor that had to repair similar kind of monster.
On the plus side, I can now repair it.
Looks at May, is like, oh.
First
Theoretically,
take my axe beak, now my armor.
You know what? I think the best bet, if you're like a polar bear all the time, or something like equally as
Not metal.
strong and not metal, I'm sure everything will be
Just
fine.
take off your armor. What do you need your armor for? Just bamf it into a card.
That is fair. Like we can do that, can't we?
Absolutely good.
Yeah.
And,
technically,
yeah,
like
I guess
we
I
could just
don't
rock
really
solid
re-
leather or something.
I don't really remember what they look like.
Way
I
ahead
don't
of
really
you.
remember anything about them. But if someone recognizes them, can they just let me know? And I'm gonna put the breastplate away.
Well,
I
I
will
might-
try my best to deal with them as range.
yes, that might have to be something that would take time. Seeing it beforehand might not be as helpful, I'm afraid. It takes time to take off the armor. And then after it's all taken off, that's when you can bamf it.
I thought I could. Oh, okay. Ugh. Oh, at least it's just plain old breastplate.
Again, I can repair plain old breastplate.
Yeah, that's right. It's not the biggest deal. I'm more worried about me. But
The masterwork
Yeah.
here, yeah.
it's wild shape. Will come in handy. At least now we know now.
I just don't get hit. Oh, well no. L.
You're good.
We're good. Just dodge. Dodge build. As Ethan would say.
Touch girl.
As you all continue to walk, by the end of the afternoon, not essentially dusk, probably maybe around like 4 p.m. because it is winter time, so probably be dusk at 5. It is like definitely the sun has sunk, but it's not like beginning to change the color of the sky. You enter the town of Dramanus. It appears to be a very wide open space. There seems to be several mine entrances that are all got large buildings, like for warehouses, for office works, some other things seems to be all around there. In the center, there seems to be 4 or 5 large buildings that act as like some sort of interface hub in the center of the town, and then along the edges and a few like between the roads that lead in and out of the mines and in the center of the city are other buildings that are shops and residential. And with your appearance there, does everyone want to keep going, or do we want to end it there with
Darian and I got like a good grand total of maybe 5 hours sleep last night. Maybe less.
That's just like normally I'd be like, hell yeah, I'll keep going because I feel great, but also I know this is the energy kick you get because you're so tired, your body isn't yet is like forgetting you're tired. Yeah.
We also have.
I think fighters have that.
D&D. We do. D&D tomorrow night as well. Don't want to fucking get a migraine and not be able to play that.
Alright, all good.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So as you all sort of get it, or at like the main entrance and exit of this city, we'll end the session there.
Oh, this will be fun. Fucking rust monsters.
Yay!
I'm going to be changing some spells around.
Yeah. Hope you all had fun. It was an interesting time. I like playing with people's minds.
Yeah.
What do you mean play with my minds? You just made me look at a thing. I was like, oh, let's go that direction. They're out behind us. Oh, we'll go there. They're not there. Alright, bye.
Fuck
Come
me.
on,
Yeah. Lemon is officially played with.
It's less like, oh, where is it that I'm enjoying. It's the matter of like, what is this thing that's just
What
looking
the
at
fuck
us?
is
It's a what?
It's a what?
Is it a
situation.
baddie? Is it a goodie? Is it a distraction?
Is it a
Is it our
morally?
imagination?
Is it a morally grey?
Is it like something staring at me because it wants me to like admit to something that like only it knows? Like I don't know.
I
Fair enough
do.
in the hard coward.
I do like Darius. Like when the second day you guys had the negative, he's like, "Oh, there's something against fey creatures here." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh man, the
That's
birds
funny.
got hurt. The birds got scared as shit. They got walked off a
Mate.
cliff."
AJ, you don't understand. It's prejudice.
It's prejudice.
Prejudice.
The birds hate the fey.
Oh.
Yeah. I'd ask what you guys are gonna do this week, but the answer is play D&D with me on Thursday. So,
More.
more.
On the bright side, I found out that my new computer actually is fine with the changes of files and can still run the randomizer. So thumbs up.
Oh yeah, we did fix it. There is a change on my end
Of IP.
that you guys need to adapt to. I don't know how it changed. It just did.
Because I was stressing for a minute, I was like, oh fuck, it's not working. I have to actually like reset up my old computer like just for that one stream.
No, then I was like, let me do it, and I spent like 30 minutes updating Dolphin for some reason. I don't know why it took that long. And then I tried, I was like, oh, I can't access it. And then I was like, that doesn't look like the IP address I had before. It wasn't. Simple solution.
Bullshit.
But yeah, in regards to me, Tuesday you can join me for the finale of P4G. There is literally one dungeon, one boss, maybe a cool cutscene, and the fucking horrific,
A cool 5 cutscenes.
the cool 5 cutscenes, the horrific ending fucking picture that I hate because they just destroyed Kanji's character in one haircut. Makes no goddamn sense. Everyone else is alright, but they fucked my boy over.
Yeah, he's the one who got the short end of the stick with that.
And then Wednesday is probably going to be a break week. It is D&D night for me, Tez, and Darian. And also I am getting more eggs from people if they want to add more eggs to the attempt 2 pool. So I'll probably maybe do some shiny hunting or something small. Either more Gimmigal hunting or just doing max raid battles to get whatever I'm hunting there. I forget. I think it's Katana. So yeah, something small and not a couple long. Thursday is part 2 of the Digimon Crown, Digimon Story Crown 1-shot / 2-shot / maybe more shot if these guys get invested enough.
You know we're gonna.
We're
Yeah,
on 4.
I'm sorry, have you met us?
I
We're on
have,
4.
I have, but
I'm all in.
it could also be small. To which we'll only do the second one, and then we'll jump back to Archipelago because
Finish
we
that.
can't go 4 weeks and then finish Archipelago. That's just
Oh,
bad.
blood.
That's just bad. So
4 weeks of like a fucking like hyperfixation, and then oh yeah, we may as well finish what we
we
started.
should finish Archipelago, right? Not everyone wouldn't be bored by that point. But yeah, we'll do Archipelago. That might be 1 or 2 weeks. That's really dependent on if Rebecca wants to sit there and play Stardew Valley while everyone else is fucking
The
around.
answer is yes.
She would. I'm not saying she won't, but it's up to her. And
I'll be
then
there.
we'll finish off the Digimon story stuff before me and Kay begin. I think we're saying the Platinum Nuzlocke is back, the Platinum Soul Up.
Oh yes. I
So-
don't think we decided, but I'm happy for it to be next.
So yeah, everyone here can join in the call and stuff. I'm not gonna kick you out. It's just we want revenge. We're good enough at this.
I get 1 veto though.
You get 1 veto. Who are you gonna veto? Rebecca? You gonna veto her from the call?
We'll find out.
Me.
Oh, fuck.
Stay tuned.
And then Friday, hey, guess what? DMC2 really short.
Ethan.
Bring Ethan in. Even though we veto him. DMC2, really short, 2 streams. However, I do have another campaign to do in that game. So we're going to join in the Lucia campaign. Hopefully that's also 2 sessions. It could even be 1 if it's really, really short. And then we'll move over to DMC3. Because that's a good game that people like. Apparently DMC2 is a bad game that people don't like. It's a mid game to me. I don't like the aerial combat. I think it's ass. I will be playing Banjo-Kazooie. That was the #1 vote for the Tuesday game. So the Xbox gets to revive itself and play Rareware game. Like it's born to do. Why I bought the whole thing for was for the Rareware collection. You know? Good. Oh, and Viva Pinata. But that's just me. I like Viva Pinata sometimes.
Sonic Generations is on the
I
Xbox.
love Viva Pinata.
Yeah, I'm not a Sonic guy.
It's also null and void because the updated version with shadows is now available.
Yeah, you can play the Shadow Vision. It'd be cool.
We have
Like the
to,
same game, but with
we have-
extra stuff.
You have to change the law.
And then, yeah, in next week will be session 87?
It's too many now.
We're almost at the 100.
Don't.
Yeah.
We're at the 86. 86 of Echoes of the Forgotten Homebrew D&D campaign. The main Darien co-GM. The party is currently in Pride during Pride, and will probably be
Happy
after
Pride.
Pride as well. We're still in Event 2. How much longer they're in Event 2 is up to them, but the Circle of Death is closing in, and we'll continue the story in 2 weeks. So, we'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.